Hello.
Hello.
Oh my god. There was we were ready to start on time, but like OBS decided to like shit the brick like five fucking times. Like but not like um not like oh it's like dropping frames or shit like that. It's just I was trying to stream it to Ember, like what you see on screen, and it just decided to go into like portrait fucking mode for no reason.
It was weird.
It was
And I was googling like solutions for it, and I just couldn't find a fucking thing. There's mostly people looking for how to get it to do that. I'm like, no, no, no.
I restarted OBS twice and Discord. Like I reset both of them. And then it worked like the third time. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know why everything wants to die. I got a life.
I don't know why everything wants to die.
And after all that,
Never
and
mind.
after all that, I ran
Water
out of
everywhere.
after all of that, I ran out of fucking water and I had to go downstairs and get more water.
Okay, so here's some positive news for you. This sounds good.
Great. Yeah, I was listening to the stream on YouTube last week, and I liked I was content with the audio.
Yeah, it sounded way better. It was sounded way clearer.
Yeah,
Like the thing is, like you could actually get away with the game being surprisingly quiet.
yeah,
It's just important that you like obviously the commentators are very much audible.
yeah, which we weren't really.
You were, I was not,
Yeah, okay, you weren't.
which is fine. I'm allowed anyway. You just don't. I don't want you to have to squint with your ears.
Yeah.
Is there an equivalent for that?
Well, like when you like I mean, there's not the equivalent to it, but like when like you're trying to listen, you're trying to read something, so you turn down the music so you can like look at it better.
Yeah. Listen.
I think this is like my least favorite level. Like, not for any particular reason. Not like, oh, it's like really bad. It's got really unfun stuff. I just find it really fucking boring.
Fair.
Like, I always forget this is a part of Spyro 2.
I don't remember this at all. Witchy?
Would you? Almost had it.
Almost
Oh,
nailed it.
yeah, and it's got more hockey. You liked hockey last time.
Oh no.
It's hockey in Spyro 3 as well.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about
Can you reset the chat?
it.
It's fine. Just if you put a post-it note in front of it, well, and everyone else does that as well,
Yeah,
then it's all fine. It's all fine.
not sponsored.
I mean, you could technically reset the chat by spamming it.
I mean, yeah. Oh, hey!
Oh my god! Hey.
Got a lot of people returning.
Yeah. Hey guys, how's it hanging? Ike just messaged me,
Mm-hmm.
which is a horrible way to start any sentence.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah. For context, Ike is a mutual friend of ours who is the possibly most cursed individual I've ever met in my entire life, but not like on a meme capacity or anything like that. He just lives to make you squirm, and he loves it.
Yeah.
He just messaged me saying, "If a British girl flirts with me using the word shag, should I run away?"
Ike has been messaging me recently, just about like random like crypto shit, but like basically
You know, he
exclusive,
liked Apex.
basically exclusively whenever some children's cartoon decides to do crypto, which is like okay, like I mean I'm thankful for the messages, but I'm like, why? This is how other people feel around me. I'm the one who does this.
Yeah. Now you understand how I feel when you start like just going on a fucking Yoda rant to me.
Yeah. Like, I found out, well, okay, not like a children's like personality, but like, you know, similar. Like, found out that fucking Paris Hilton's like has her own Among Us drip like original character that she made into an NFT. And like, that's a sentence I know and I can say.
That's a sentence that if 12 months ago you said to me, I wouldn't understand any of the words in it.
Yeah,
An Among Us drip NFT sold by Paris. Oh, I don't understand Paris Hilton.
yeah. I'd also
Paris
understand the
Hilton's
word
just about
sold.
the only thing I understand these days.
Well, no, clearly not, because now she's selling Among Us drip.
Yeah.
See, I can't hear like the word shag without like immediately thinking of like Austin Powers.
Austin Powers.
Yeah, like I do like, not that like I want to like, you know, bring up Austin Powers and like just go, yeah, baby, because
Yes, you do.
you all know I always do. Um,
But this is bigger than that.
yeah, but like I mean, just it's like I can't do it. I can't hear like shag. Like, if you said that to me, if you said like that to me,
Fancy a shag.
yeah, I'd just be like, no, not really. Thanks for the offer, but I'm gonna pass on this.
Ezra,
Yeah,
stop lying.
I,
Stop
I,
lying to yourself. Stop lying to your followers.
I really couldn't. I really couldn't.
So if you're saying after we meet up again after like all this time apart because of COVID, and if I turn around to you and say, "Do you fancy a shag?" You're gonna turn around and go, "You know what? I think I'll wait more."
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what it is
All
about
right.
it. It is.
We'll see how that one goes then.
You're gonna want to clip that for future reference then. I can't. It just, there's something about the term that's just an immediate, like, I can no longer take the sexual act seriously.
Do I make you Randy, baby?
It really doesn't make me Randy. It really fucking doesn't. Like as soon as that like happens, like the scene where like Austin like gets his mojo taken from him like happens to me. See,
Sorry,
that's a
I'm trying
reference
to
you don't
find
fucking
out.
get because you've never seen Austin Powers.
I haven't seen Austin Powers. I saw him in Tesco.
Do I get the club card, baby? That's my impersonation of Austin Powers in Tesco.
I can't clip the whole thing. It's longer than a minute.
Fair enough.
I'll try and do it later. I feel weird having to like make you mute you for a second to listen in.
Two of my points add
What else
up.
clip it?
See, I'm trying
Oh,
to
I
think.
do remember this.
I'm
I love
re-
Breath of the Wild.
I'm really trying to think of another like Tesco thing, but I can't think about like anything else apart from the club card.
Fuck the big Tesco.
Fuck yeah, fuck the big Tesco.
Fucking.
The big Tesco.
I have such. I have such respect for whoever set up that meme page for Dundalk.
I am mutual with the person who did.
Really?
Yeah.
The Dundalk, like, I can't know how you
Dundalk,
say it.
Dundalk Municipal District.
Yeah, that's it. It's like a fucking. It is a town in Ireland, and someone's made a Twitter page for it where they just post memes about it, and like it's got what, like 100 followers or something.
Oh no,
Like,
it's not more than that.
Oh, is it? Okay. But it's like so extremely local. Like sometimes I you know, sometimes I'll post something and I'll be like, oh, I think only Brits will understand the wording of this. Maybe I should generalize it just a little bit more, for the engagements. And then this guy's just out here like dedicating like an entire Twitter account to memes of Dundalk,
Yeah.
including things such as "fuck the big Tesco,"
Yeah.
which was like, oh yeah, there's a big Tesco in Dundalk. It's like 2 minutes walk from where your old house was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's so specific, and I love it.
And like the reason why like it's like fuck the big Tesco is because they replaced the old Tesco.
It's funny though that a big shopping center is like an event anywhere. Like we've got a big Asda.
See, like I remember.
Like, but I remember the big Asda being though, and everyone was like, "Have you been to the big Asda yet?"
See, for me, it's like I remember vividly when the McDonald's opened up in town, and it was a massive, like, people were just like talking about it all the time, and like there was queues like for ages like outside of it. I think I just need to fucking reset this completely. No, wait, maybe I don't. 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 Maybe I do.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna reset this completely. Is there anything
Also,
else
you might hear me occasionally grunt in pain. I woke up with a lot of back pain for no reason. I don't have chronic back pain or anything like that. I just must have pulled something in my fucking sleep. And like if I breathe the wrong way, good lord, it hurts. It's like someone's jabbing a knife directly into the muscle. It's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a codeine. Which I wouldn't recommend anyone doing, but I did it.
No. I deal with chronic pain, and I like do my best to never, take as little codeine as I possibly can.
Yeah, but believe me, it is that bad. Like I couldn't get out of bed for like 4 hours earlier.
Mm-hmm. Like I definitely I did take codeine for like a long time, and I'm definitely better off not taking it.
Yeah, I think everyone is. Any kind of like prescription painkiller that's like, you know.
Well, like it's. I mean, here's the thing.
Strong.
Yeah, like here's the thing. It's fine for, prescribed use and whatever.
What? Sorry. What is it that you're doing with this part that like
I've got to
not get?
Jesus Christ. See, I've got to get all of these, but these things respawn.
Yeah. I see that, but like, what is it that you're doing wrong? Because it looks like you're doing it right.
I'm missing them.
Oh, okay.
And then by the time I've been able to go around and fix it, or get the last one, one of them respawns.
Right.
And is this gonna be? Oh, thank fuck.
Hey. It's Shaman's hit. Tick. Ow.
Yeah, I think I just need.
Have you paid money bags?
Yeah,
I'm assuming so.
Yeah, because he was to bring up the bridge.
Yeah. Is this the game where you at the end of it, you get to get payback against him?
No, that is Spyro 3.
Oh, okay. I really like that bit.
Yeah. And it's great because it's a really fun level.
They do a lot in Spyro games to make the very end of it be just a really fun little gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they get better at it as well.
Oh wait, no, this one I've got to bring the fucking thing back. And how do I?
I remember this guy.
That. Yeah, I gotta bring this dog back. And I forget how I do it.
Is it a dog?
Well, it's like a dog.
Cool.
It's like a wolf, which is like a dog. Oh, it's a lap. Shut up.
It's a snap.
You've got no.
It's a cat.
You've got no proof of me saying that.
Ezra, I'm not gonna clip it because I'm not the kind of person who's gonna show you up.
Yes, you are.
I know I am. It's why I'm clipping it. I'm kidding.
But
I can't be arsed.
yeah.
Look at him. Look at this. You can see little paw prints. Those aren't dog paw prints. Aw. I do love a little snap. Okay, it turned around and I love it less. That has a big fucking face.
Yeah.
His head too big for his feet. I was looking at the back of it and I was like, oh, what a cute little kitty. And then it looked at the front and I was like, it's gonna yell slurs at me.
Oh God.
Okay, I like that. I like that smile. I think it's cute.
No, that's terrifying.
No, I like it. I like it. I like it. It's purring.
Yeah, because I fed it.
Yeah. Not only is this a man, in the song by Taylor Swift called The Man, this is the man she was talking about.
I don't think that's true.
I think it is.
You found George. I'm so glad he's safe.
He's called George.
Yeah,
That's
apparently.
a man. But you can't put eyeliner on a man in a
That
game.
is not a man. It is not bipedal.
It's a man cheetah.
It's featherless, but it's not a biped.
It's Federalist?
Featherless.
Oh, okay. I thought I was like, what?
What?
That's a fucking that just came out of nowhere.
Where did
I was like,
you
what
get
are you
that
talking
from?
about? It sounded like you said Federalist. It's probably because you're so Irish.
I don't think that's true at all. Ireland doesn't have a federal.
It's Federalist.
Ireland doesn't have a federal system.
A federal, really?
Oh right, now you're. Oh right. So now you're covered up by like me actually saying federal, and you're like, oh no, now it doesn't sound like you're saying federal.
I'm unsure at this point what you're actually saying. I'm going to be honest.
Fuck you.
I'm being serious. I actually the last two times you said that, I couldn't tell if you were saying.
I am saying
I'm
federal. The political system.
Federal. Right. I thought you were
Fuck.
saying federal.
Fuck off.
Listen,
Fuck off.
I'm dosed up to the eyeballs on painkillers.
Fuck
You
off.
can't bully me.
Fuck
You
off.
can't bully me.
And you can't bully me.
I'm not bullying you. I'm asking you a very sincere question about your stupid fucking accent. It's not bullying at all.
There's a murder.
Oh, that is just a murder. Oh, that's a suicide. Tuesday. That's why we don't stream on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
We stream on a Wednesday.
I do always say that when I'm like typing it out or like writing it out. Wednesday.
It's what I used to do. I don't mean to sound this insulting. I just used to do that like when I was a kid.
You're fucking on
Like-
a roll.
like-
You're on a roll tonight.
I'm sorry.
You're on
No,
a
I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I still think it's fun to say. I just don't need to say it anymore. It's not like the habit isn't there, and I don't know why because I do it for other words.
Mm-hmm.
Like vegetable. But I don't do it for Wednesday. I don't know why that one just eventually clicked in my brain. I just love people who pronounce the E in vegetable. Vegetable.
I mean,
You're entering the hetero street, right?
you
hetero.
said that. You said that like you pronounced the E in vegetable. There's 3 E's in vegetable.
Yeah, but you know the E I'm talking about.
I know, but you said the E.
All right, the middle E.
Where are the birds?
Oh, I have a funny Family Guy joke about birds.
Oh, is it where we interrupted stream for like 5 minutes to like show Peter Griffin fighting one?
Actually, no, I was going to talk about the whole episode where he just kept singing "bird" as the word. Turns out there's more annoying birds on in Family Guy.
I really fucking hated the bird, the fighting chicken bit.
Chicken fight?
Yeah. Because they weren't even good fucking, like, they weren't even, like, entertaining to fucking watch.
No, they weren't. They weren't. Although I will say, what I will say, the one that they did well, that was entertaining, was the one in the Simpsons crossover episode with Homer.
There was one in the Simpsons fucking crossover.
Of course there was. They it's like 2 minutes, well, 3 or 4 minutes of fucking Homer and Peter fighting like the chicken. With that level of violence.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Peter fucking killed Homer. That is the last episode of like Family Guy or The Simpsons that I watched. Now of any like, I mean, okay, for Family Guy it's like... Actually, you know what? No. It's not out of like, oh, I'm never watching this again. It's just complete indifference. I couldn't give a shit about either of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, doesn't he like fucking get him at the bottom of the Grand Canyon or something? Or the gorge, like the Springfield Gorge or whatever. I'm sure they tumble down that.
I really feel as if, like, you're speaking another language at this point. I know
That's
you're
how I
not.
felt when you started talking about the Among Us NFT drip
Yeah,
by Paris Hilton.
Yeah, it really is that. This way I think I was supposed to go, and then...
I know Chester Cheetah's in one of the houses.
No!
You fucked it. You fucked it. You have to get them all in. Yeah, you have to get them all in one, don't you?
Yeah. There was no fiber, and there still remains no fiber of my being that, like, was ever interested in watching a Family Guy and Simpsons crossover.
Oh, I was interested in it.
Really?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. If it was like a fucking TV series, I wouldn't watch it. But like, if it's one episode,
There's two
like,
TV
yeah,
series there.
No, I meant a crossover series. I meant if they did a crossover series, like as a whole.
I know.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure that you know that I know. Why is Google? I'm not talking. My phone just like lit up, and it was like, I'm not too sure if you were talking to me, and I'm like, well, don't fucking talk then.
Yeah, I love when phones do that.
You know, I have no interest in it really as like, you know, as an ongoing thing. But yeah, the one episode, like, yeah, okay. I'm interested. I want to see what you do with this. What are you gonna do with this? Oh, give Peter and Homer have a fight. Bart and Stu become friends until Bart's incredibly creeped out by like how Stewie kidnaps Nelson after he sees like Bart getting bullied by him, so he kidnaps him and ties him up in the fucking garage.
See, like, I don't even see the fucking rationale of getting them, like, you know, doing a like crossover anyway. Like, who was clamoring for like a Simpsons Family Guy crossover?
Yeah, Meg carves Lisa's name into her arm.
Excuse me, what?
Yep. See, okay, so it was a Family Guy episode, and it was written by the Family Guy writers. They got approval from the Simpsons like team.
Oh right, I thought it was okay. Right. I thought it was a Simpsons episode.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a Family Guy episode, and it's called The Simpsons Guy. But I know it's written by the Family Guy writers, or at least their team. So it's a bit like the tone is just a bit darker than a Simpsons episode.
A bit darker.
Yep. So it's weird. It's weird. It definitely does sit on the middle ground, but it's weird to see Simpsons go that dark.
Yeah, because nobody wants that.
No, nobody wants that.
I have no idea where the secret is for this level. I thought I did. No, I don't.
Also, like, why did they pair fucking Why did they pair Stewie and Bart? Why not like Chris and Bart? They're closer ages.
Yeah, and like, at the very least, if you go baby with baby, like Maggie has a fucking kill count.
Yeah, Maggie does have a kill count. Stewie doesn't. No, wait, no, Stewie does. He killed his girlfriend once.
What?
Stewie killed his girlfriend. It's like an older episode where like he
Oh, there it is.
like he starts a family with that actress like baby, the baby actress girl, and then like they build a house together, and it's just like a fucking cardboard box, and then he burns it down with her inside it.
What the fuck is
Dude.
Family Guy?
It's hilarious. I do like. I mean, one thing I'll give credit for to Family Guy is that they did pull away from like, you know, Stewie just being like the homicidal baby, like pretty early on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, God, that got old quick. I don't know how I feel about what he ended up as, because he's a weird camp parody of himself now.
Mm-hmm.
But
Nope.
they did this really weird. I promise I'll stop talking about Family Guy in a moment. But they did a fucking. I think I promised that every week, actually. But I'm just thinking about the that episode where they do it like a bottle episode, or the equivalency of a bottle episode. I guess it's not a bottle episode because it doesn't really
A baby
matter in
bottle
accounting.
episode.
Do, baby bottle. Okay, yeah, they do that episode where like Brian and Stewie are locked in the bank vault together, and that's the entirety of the episode, just them locked in a bank vault, and it's them interacting, and it's a really highly rated episode. And I'm like, that's weird how that's so highly rated, considering Stewie like manipulates Brian into eating his shit. That is Family Guy is a show. Oh fuck!
Ah, I fucked it.
You bonked it. He's like Stewie poops his diaper, and he's like, oh well, I don't have any other diaper, so you're gonna have to, you're a dog, so it's fine.
How has that been going on for like 22 years?
That is one of the highest rated episodes of the show.
I mean, like, I said about.
Oh yeah, I forgot he does that. He pierces his ear with a needle in there. They get drunk on like the bottle of fucking scotch that Brian had in there. Also, the whole point of them going there was so Brian could retrieve a fucking suicide box with like a gun in it and a bottle of scotch. And it's like, the thing with Family Guy when it does shit like that is just like, I don't care. I don't care enough about these characters to like be invested in their fucking mental health issues either. Like, do you remember that whole fucking episode where like Quagmire's sister got introduced and he was getting beaten? She was getting beaten by a fucking husband.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Where like they just decide to tackle domestic abuse for no fucking reason.
It's bizarre. Like even at the time when that came out, and like I was actually actively watching Family Guy, I remember watching the episode and being like, "Well, that was weird." I think they end up killing him.
I've never watched it.
I don't think you want him. It's weird. It's fucked up. I wouldn't recommend it.
And like the weird thing is, like it's not like fucked up and like but that's the point. It's like it's just a really weird decision they made that doesn't match the rest of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Because like it's not like you obviously can discuss these things and even like work them into like a show that is supposed to be comedic. I mean,
Plenty
everybody.
of shows have done it.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can harp on about, like, BoJack Horseman, I think it's, like, would be the go-to one for that, of being, like,
Hmm.
acclaimed as a comedy, but also dealing with, like, incredibly rough issues.
I still need to finish BoJack. I got to
Yeah,
like fourth. Then
yeah, I need to
I just
watch the
never got
last
to it.
season. I think I was wondering, see, Netflix was doing that thing where, like, oh, I'll release half the season and then the other half of the season later on, and it's like, cool, I'm gonna wait till it's over.
Yeah.
I don't get why they keep doing that. I mean, I know why they do it. I know why they do it, but
Padding.
yeah, padding. But like at that point, just to release them weekly, I will watch them weekly if you're going to do something like that.
I hate watching shit weekly. I hate it even with stuff I like.
I like watching them weekly. It's like something to put aside for the. I'm just
Oh god, I hate these models.
yeah. Oh, this is Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah. Ah,
They're
ah.
still better than the fucking original ones
Yeah, true.
because those were horrifying. Those were actually fucking horrifying. I don't know if I can complete.
Hello, Spyro.
Yeah, I'm just not listening to them. I'm engaging with them as little as possible.
They talk like the fucking BBC Waking News.
Yep.
Prince Philip has died. Did Prince Philip? When did Prince Philip die?
Like a week ago?
Was it before the last stream? Did we talk about it on last stream?
We didn't talk about. I don't think we talked about it on my stream.
Might have talked about it on mine. I think it might have been like Tuesday. Tuesday.
Look it up. Look it up. Well,
Okay. I have to lean forward.
my favorite
Where
art. My favorite.
did Prince
Well,
Philip died 9th of April, which was. Oh
10
wow,
days
no,
ago.
it was like about 10 days. Okay, we would have had ample opportunity to talk about it. I
Well,
just
I'm
couldn't
gonna
remember he brought it up on the show.
on the show. I'm gonna talk about the fucking funeral though, or not the funeral exactly, because of course I didn't fucking watch it. But I'm gonna talk about like how, like that, like, oh, like they were going to wear like military uniforms, but they didn't want to do that because Harry wouldn't be wearing one. That would make him embarrassed. And like, cool. Does a guy suspected of being a pedophile in the family?
Suspected is a very
I just, allegedly.
I don't know.
I mean, look.
pretty
Here's
sure-
the thing. Here's the thing. We can definitely say that he was on Jeffrey Epstein's island and photographed with like several underage women and had a really unconvincing excuse when questioned about this by BBC. But I
He
mean,
doesn't sweat.
he doesn't sweat. Even
doesn't sweat.
even if you tempt him with a Pizza Express, nary a drop of sweat will come out of him.
Yeah, no, and which is wild because he's only been. It's a very rare occasion for him to go to a Pizza Express.
Yeah.
That's why he remembers it so well. If you haven't seen the Prince Andrew interview, watch it. Watch the whole thing. It's like half an hour. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like the like how it's the blind fucking arrogance of him to think that he could just go on and blag about it.
Yeah.
And not do. He was completely unprepped. You can say if he was prepped, that's even worse.
Yeah.
But like, it's embarrassing.
I-
It is unbelievably embarrassing.
I think my favorite thing about that whole like episode was when he was going to go and do another one right after it. Like there was
I didn't
one.
know that.
Yeah, I don't know why this sticks out in my head. Maybe I'm wrong. But I distinctly remember like there was like another one scheduled for like 2 days afterwards or something like that. And
I'm guessing it got cancelled.
yeah, and then it was like, yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Yeah. He basically like the thing is like obviously those allegations are always going to haunt him, but all he had to do was not that.
Yeah.
Like he did it himself, and it's
Yep.
just like this is unfucking real. And
Yeah.
again, it's complete arrogance.
Because I believe
But
again.
it's weird. Like obviously, I'm not gonna beat around the bush about this. It's a horrific fucking thing. Everything that happened with Epstein, like, and anyone who was associated with him, there's a fucking conspiracies left, right, and center about who else is involved with that. I'm not gonna delve into all that stuff, but the fact that someone can be afforded this much power and wealth, and then they've abused it in such a way. Maybe we should be discussing about how maybe it's not that good of an idea to give anyone that amount of power.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, fucking, there's photos of Prince Andrew there, and he was a known associate of him, and he was staying with him after he initially got convicted.
Yep.
And his excuse for this was like, oh, it was just a convenient place to stay.
Yep.
Oh, I was too polite. I think the problem with me is that I'm too admirable.
Yeah.
He was saying shit like this, and it's just like,
I mean,
how?
royals are famed for saying no. For being royals are famed for being unable to say no to anything they don't want to do. Famously, just rich history of if they don't want to do something, unfortunately, they will still do it because they have to be polite. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
What?
It is a train wreck to watch, and then like the fucking cherry on top of it.
Yeah.
After the end of this interview, which everyone there understands has gone terribly, except for Andrew. Andrew still looks kind of like pretty okay with himself.
What do I have to do
She's
here?
like, "Is there anything else you want to say? Anything you want to say to the victims?" And he's like, "No." And that's it. That's the
Yep.
interview. Just like Prince Andrew, thank you. Like, it is shocking how bad it is. But God, it's funny to watch.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a design.
That's a bomb.
Just to avoid them all.
I figured the big green glowing orbs are not are okay to touch. Fuck off.
Oh.
Oh, fuck off. The hitbox of these is actually fucking big.
Jesus Christ. I think you gotta bait him. You just gotta look at his
Yeah.
animation and see when he's about to fire them, and then just make sure you're in a position where you'll be able to move from it. It does the whole eye open thing. He does.
I know he does. It was just like he does the eye open thing as if that's like, a thing somebody does before they lay a bomb down.
You're not gonna close your eyes, eh? You might miss.
I mean, I'm not going to open them any wider than I usually do, though. I don't see what advantage that has.
So you're an expert.
Yeah. Can I kill you? No.
The last one is like in an awkward position. I remember that.
Yeah, these...
Oh, go and get that.
The...
Yeah.
Yep. Can I
Bop, 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 bop.
do both? See that for skill. Still. Yeah, the last two levels we've done have been well, okay, I include Metro Speedway, I guess. Have just been kind of underwhelming.
And so Jesus, that got stuck in the doorway, I think. Yeah, the ice one, Metro Speedway, and this one. Basically, all the levels that we played in this stream have been annoying.
Yep.
This is what I mean. Like the midpoint of the game for me is just so. I don't know. It's just repetitive and weird, and I don't like the levels. I lose steam with this game so quick.
Yeah, and we're doing Fracture Hills next, which also fucking sucks.
Oh God, yeah. but lovely name.
Mhm.
God, who'd say something stupid like that? Nice. Good dodge.
Thank you. I made it myself.
Me with my new Viper.
Oh, don't you dare interrupt this. If you fucking interrupt this, I have to start this again. Oh, okay.
Oh no, she just.
Because I didn't press a fucking button. I just talked to her because I got close to her. Yeah. Speaking of which, did you see the
We're so close, Spyro. Just one more flag.
Did you see?
The fuck was that animation?
I don't know.
Just like it looks like he threw his fucking back out. Wait, I just did that.
Did you see the Apex thing today?
No, I saw that you texted it to me, but as mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
was in bed in pain. Didn't look.
So it's an interesting thing. I mean, it means more if you've played Titanfall 2, which you haven't.
No, I played the start of it.
Yeah.
I played the start of it, and then I tried playing the multiplayer, and I couldn't click with the multiplayer much.
Yeah,
Probably
you
'cause
should.
I haven't played the full game.
You should definitely just play the campaign. It's a good campaign.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'd like do the new hero or legend or whatever the fuck.
Who were there?
Valkyrie.
Okay.
Don't know what they can do yet. But they yeah, they released
This is like the worst area to get through her.
yeah, it really fucking is. They release or they put up a page being like, oh, this is the new season for Apex, and it's Olympus is being reworked. Confirmed. It's being overgrown. Don't ask me how that works. That's all the information I've been given. It's infested and overgrown.
Okay, I like that. I like that. That's alright. I like overgrown aesthetics.
Yeah.
As we discussed last week on that gaming, which was entirely an overgrown aesthetic.
Yep. And the new weapon is going to be a bow.
A bow. Like a bow and arrow?
Yep.
So another fucking constant reload weapon.
Yep.
Great.
Kind of sucks. Kind of fucking sucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna say right after the 30-30, like that's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Or at least the same like fire rate.
I mean, it might be different. I don't know, but like, it's just
Maybe it's a sniper.
if the leaks I've heard are saying are saying that they might just be making a new weapon category called like marksman shots or like marksman or whatever the fuck. And
Oh, sorry. I decided I just like moved a little bit. I just caught it.
I think the idea is that they put like the G7, the 30-30, the bow, and maybe the longbow, I don't know, into that.
Longbow's like a I think they'll keep longbow in snipers, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, people are saying that because it's a longbow DMR, and that fits into what the rest of them
A
are.
theme.
Yeah.
No, I'd too closely associate that with being a sniper.
Yeah, yeah, so would I. Can I?
Because if you're gonna start moving things out of that category, why have the sniper category at all?
Yeah. Monkey.
We may as well just start moving things back over to fucking energy and all that.
Monkey.
Oh, I hate this level.
Monkey. Hunter, where the fuck are you going?
Time for bed.
See, I hate these ones where like you just have to wait for an AI to get into position,
Yeah.
because it's like I don't know why they thought like it'd be fun and cool if like they have just a fucking path that they go to, which is like the most like fucking obtuse bullshit.
Yeah. This is why like I'd be excited for Toys for Bob to do another Spyro game.
Yeah.
Because I really feel like if with the amount of work that they put into these games, obviously they're recreating like gaming tropes and conventions 2 decades ago.
And like they are,
Like, the-
not Toys for Bob, I don't think, but like Activision have interest in doing like a Crash 4. So
Yeah, that's my theory. I hope they I hope they do the same with Spyro because I'd love it. I'd love a new good Spyro game. I would honestly really really like if. I mean, there's a lot of people calling for this just in general, but people to make for Toys to Bob to make Enter the Dragonfly, but fucking fix it.
oh good God, is there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these guys have magic powers.
Oh yeah. Thanks for not doing that at any point during the level. By the way, guys, thanks for not helping.
Yeah, like nothing we did should have given them magic powers, but they now have magic powers.
No, I think they always had them. They were just lazy enough. I guess the whole thing is they got separated.
I guess, but they were together at the end. Like I'd rescue the monkeys myself.
Maybe they got the magic powers from killing the witch. That's the whole point of Hansel and Gretel, isn't it?
Yes. They kill the witch and get her magic powers. Yeah.
Well, they kill the witch, don't they?
I mean, they
In
do.
some versions.
Yeah, they put her into the oven.
Yeah.
Magma cone.
Hello again to all my friends. Together we can play some Magma Cone.
We're going to Fractured Hills. We're just gonna fucking rush through this level and come back in a bit.
Ah, you said rush through it because you're gonna rush through it.
Yeah.
Got the speedy. Oh, this is the one with the trees.
Yeah.
Fuck the trees.
If you don't know, that actually does make sense if you know the level.
Yeah. They're the big fucking trees that just like will run straight at you.
Or like they're mimics basically.
Yeah.
I hope you're ready to hear this fucking song on loop.
How do you fuck up a satyr?
Like that.
But they're supposed to be so handsome. How'd you make him not?
I don't think he's unattractive.
He's got a big wide face. Ugh.
Yeah, we have to listen to this 6 fucking times.
You know, like people are like, I like all music except for rap and country. I'm the exact same.
So hold on.
Except instead of rap and country, I just hate bagpipes.
I don't.
I-
Pipes are fine.
No, I hate them. I hate them. It is noise to me. You know how you feel about hilltop zones?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I guess they weren't
hold
trees
on.
bushes.
Hold on.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Dragon.
Okay, so they made these Scottish in the Reignited trilogy. In the original version, they all sounded like Valley Girls.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was really fucking weird. It was like, so Spyro, we're gonna have to ask you to like rescue.
Oh my god,
But the other
Spyro.
but the guys are like the most Scottish.
Ugh. I like the look of this game for the most part, but god, I hate the rendering on those notes. They look really weird and thick.
They actually made this better than in Spyro 2 originally because like it's a lot more shrill in Spyro 2.
Yeah.
We've-
It looks good.
Yeah. No, I meant the
I
I
like
meant the
the
I meant the music. I meant that like that bit.
Yeah.
And also like it's just shrill with no like real backing to it, and also they like just fucking like every time you do that, like you like rescue a guy, it plays 3 times or until the cutscene ends, which is usually about 3 times.
Yeah.
Like at least they have the good grace to stop it after 2.
I I wish you could skip it. Because we get it. We know what's going to happen. Ready? Here it is.
Okay, I was able to skip
Oh,
it.
you can skip it.
I was
Oh,
mashing.
you know what? They get it. The background song in this level I like. This sounds very Spyro to me.
Yeah. I need you.
I think I remember this level so strongly as well, just because I'd spend so long on it.
Mm-hmm.
It is a tough one if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, it is. And it's got like the most bullshit
Well, that's
thing.
clean, this one.
Yeah, I'll go back in a moment. Doesn't need to.
Oh, maybe not.
It is the most fucking annoying thing to do as a kid.
Nope. No, there's one up there.
Why are you? There he is.
Yeah, this is one of those levels that, like, it's a puzzle to solve the actual level itself and figure out how you're supposed to get to supposed to do it. You really have to look at the environment, but it's one of those where it's also like, oh, I figured it out, but it's pretty difficult to execute.
Yeah.
Now that you have rescued all the
It's got the opposite problem of Portal 2.
Mm-hmm. So now we've got the end of level. I'm going to do this now. Because I've got to do half of this.
experiment with a
Oh,
new
there we go.
great.
Great! Hello, I'm the alchemist.
This fucking sucks. Yeah, see, Fuzzy fucking does shit like that.
Yep. It's like, cool, thanks for picking a really cool card.
Oh, fucking hell. This is why
Yeah.
it sucks. He has the
Yeah.
worst fucking path. Anyway, give me a moment. Yeah, this is where he has to go.
Yep.
There.
Yep.
Because over here, fucking Hunter's here. And he got his foot stuck in
I can't-
rock.
Yeah. I can't get over the whistling in the background. That is so, like, definitely from Rayman. I know I said this last week, but every time I hear it, I'm like, that's Rayman. That is in Rayman. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a stock sound effect or something, or like they got similar compose. No, they didn't get similar composers. Copeland didn't work on Rayman.
I think,
I don't think
he only worked on the fucking first game.
Copeland? On Spyro 1?
Yeah, I think he only worked on Spyro 1.
No, but he did all the music for Reignited, didn't he?
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's just a rendition of... But did he do all of it, or did he just do the redo the...
I'm
Fuck
sure he did the
off!
first 3 games.
I really think he only did the first one.
Let's find out. Spyro the Dragon soundtrack, sir. Yep. He did all 3.
Hmm.
And he also did Enter the Dragonfly.
Oh god, poor guy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you
I
fucking
don't
dare!
actually know.
Don't you fucking dare! Oh my fucking god, this guy sucks!
Sorry, Copeland didn't do the music for this version. He was remixed in-house by the developers, and it remained mostly faithful to the original scores, but he did compose a main theme for the compilation.
Where'd you go? Where'd you fucking go? Where'd you fucking go?
Oh. Cool.
Man, do my feet feel better. Would you
Wow, Spyro, my feet feel great.
Okay, well, that's the end of the stream.
Spyro, can you rub my paws?
come back and meet me here?
I can't separate my toes.
Okay, I can't do anything else. Well, I can do.
See this time around, I'm like, oh, is that what you like, Hunter? Sure, why not? I'm blushing. But in the original Spyro with that fucking UFO face.
Wow, Spyro, I guess you want to look at my big feet.
That sounded like Sonic.
I mean,
Well,
I'm working on fan fiction here, so
babe, it's not a fan fiction if it happens in the game.
it's
I believe that's
called-
what they call canon.
It's called Spyro and Sonic meet at Sandals. See, the setting is a double entendre because it's all fun stuff.
What's sandals?
It's
I
like
know. I mean, I know that footwear, but like, what's the other thing?
it's like a package holiday provider thing.
Sandals?
Yeah,
I've never heard of that.
I think it's mostly American. I heard it from American TV shows.
Oh.
But it worked for the joke, okay? Until you had to explain it.
Well, the joke wouldn't work for me if you didn't explain it. So you know.
Well, it's not for you. Some things
Oh.
aren't for you.
That's a lie. Fucking lie to me.
Would I lie to you?
No.
Okay.
Your theme song that sounds like like it starts out like it's perfect 10.
I don't think I know that song.
Well, it's not for you.
I mean, clearly not.
You do know perfect 10. Pretty sure it's Beautiful South. It's that one where it's about she's a perfect 10, but she wears a 12. Maybe keep a little 2 for me.
Did not draw those two together.
'Cause we la in different
Are we talking about Robbie
sizes.
Williams again?
No, it's Perfect South. Beautiful South.
I think we said this last week where like I associate that with Robbie Williams.
We didn't say that song.
Well, I said at one point. I thought at one point fairly recently.
I don't know. I think we're talking about a different song.
Robbie Williams.
I don't think it was that.
there.
I don't think we brought up that song. He was there. It was the time. It was the late 90s.
You have to kill these guys by fucking push them into goop.
Yeah. I'm just going to give you a little push. A little push, a little nudge.
I think to finish this level, I need.
You just flame breath, your supercharger or whatever. I think.
No, I need to push them into the. Into
You
the
have
lava.
to do it twice, don't you?
What? Oh,
Don't you have to do it when you come back as well?
I shouldn't have to. I have to kill some with Hunter when I come back, but that's separate.
You can do it. You can do it. One
Yeah,
more.
I can just unlock them once I get one hit in.
Yeah, they're just always gonna get the first hit. They're very obnoxiously annoying.
Mm-hmm. That's why this level fucking sucks.
It's one of many reasons.
Yeah, I have to break down the door.
Spyro, you have to break down the door. We're having a terrible time.
I was watching this video. There's this YouTube channel that's
you're just gonna hear my Scottish accent like that, and you're
Well-
not gonna compliment it.
No, because I'm about to talk about another shitty accent I heard.
Oh right, okay, cool.
So I was watching this YouTube video earlier, which like it's like tasting history. It's like, you know, oh, this guy makes, you know, recipes that are either from or inspired by like, you know, historical
I've
settings.
seen that channel. Is it an older dude?
No, he's like late 20s, early 30s.
Might not be the one I'm thinking of. I've seen one where, like, I've seen a channel where, like, someone goes through and, like, cooks stuff from, like, very old cookbooks exactly how it was.
Yeah, he tries to do stuff like that, but no, I don't think it is.
Right.
Um,
I've seen a channel like that before.
but he,
I watch a lot of cooking videos.
I'll link it to you afterwards. But he had one recently about like, oh, the Irish famine and like an Irish stew. And he like used
Oh, hello, Spyro!
and he used
My
a
name is Amy Pond.
and he used a He used a.
I don't eat Victorian ass. They did not have good hygiene.
I mean, some of them could have.
No, they fucking couldn't have. You saw the Queen. Even she didn't have good
Victoria?
hygiene. Yeah.
Yeah. So they.
She looked like a stanky bitch. And not the good stank.
So I'm watching this YouTube video. Which I'm trying to fucking say.
Alright, in fairness, like, I didn't interrupt you that last time. That was Kazi.
I'm still trying to talk about this YouTube video
You paused!
because I knew there was going to be an interruption again.
Well, that's on you, not me.
You're the one who's interrupting.
Come on, get on with it.
So I was watching this YouTube video, and it was about the Irish famine and fucking thing, a stew, like the stew, and like he was getting it from like an actual like recipe book from 1900s, and he was speaking Irish, and Jesus Christ, you can tell somebody had guided him because he was pronouncing his BHs as V's, but like it was still just atrocious, and I couldn't listen to him. It like attempted anymore. I really fucking couldn't. It was horrific.
I'm here with Shahab Khan.
It was just I can't even. Here's the thing, like I commend him for trying, really. He was doing his best. But that made it worse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, cuz like
Is he an Irish guy?
no, he's very American. Yeah, he was trying to like stew in Irish, like Stovak, like or some fucking shit like that, and it was like he just pronounced it really fucking weird. And like, yeah, you've got all the little bits right. You're very cautious because like somebody very clearly told you, no, this is how you pronounce this and this is how you pronounce this, but like it just wasn't fucking natural at all.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he found it from like text to speech.
Well, like he said, I mean, like this is the fun thing. He said it was like he was doing it for St. Patrick's Day, and he was like, but if he said like Happy St. Patrick's Day, and in a way I've never fucking heard it said. But he was like, but at the very least he said like, look, I spoke to 6 different people who speak Irish, and they all told me something else.
Oh God.
That's the fucking difficulty. I mean, like that's why Irish is so fucking annoying to deal with, is because you've got so many fucking dialects. And each of them are equally right, but like if I start talking like, you know, I speak, or like I don't speak, but like, you know, what little Irish I speak is like what the Donegal dialect or whatever. But if I were to speak that to somebody from Mayo, they wouldn't understand half of what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember, like, you know, our school books were like had like different versions.
Jesus. How do you say, and that's why I don't like cricket in Irish?
If you look up what cricket is, I can say it to you. Well, it's ní mailum and then whatever cricket is. I think it's something like cricket or something like that. I think we just I don't think we have a word for it. We just use a like I don't know what the fucking term is, like an Irishization of it, like
The opposite of like an Anglication or whatever.
yeah Gaelicization of it. I don't know. But like, how the fuck do I leave this level?
I don't like cricket.
Crooked. Yeah. We basically just do like, we basically just do that. Like my favorite like Irish word is the word for car, which is car with 2 R's. Do I have?
What have you got left in this level?
I've got to fucking find the exit of the level.
Oh, you need to run into that.
I do.
Don't like Jamaica. I love her. Ah.
But yeah, my favorite Irish word is car, which is just C-A, or I think it's like C-A fada, or, where like you put an accent on the A. Um,
Mm-hmm.
um, and my favorite thing is like reading about it is like, because like I think one of my Irish teachers as well hated that like we used that word, because she was just against it, like the making words, just using words like that. Which I get from a standpoint, I do get it, but some of them are inoffensive. Uh,
Yeah.
but like, fucking hell, she just wanted us to call it like a car gluschmoher, which is just like
Sounds German.
I think it literally translates to like moving engine or something like that. Fuck
Oh
off.
my god.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I mean, it makes sense because like, uh, I mean, motorized vehicles were first attempted by the French, I believe. Um, so like,
Damn.
oh for fuck,
Ah.
this level sucks. This level fucking sucks.
Yeah. It does.
Um,
There was a. I'm really frustrated.
I'm really frustrated. I'm fucking really
I'm
frustrated.
I'm trying to think. I remember in year 3, I had a teacher who like told us never to say a certain word, and I can't remember what the word was. It
So
wasn't like it wasn't swearing. It wasn't a slur. It wasn't anything like that. Before you start fucking saying, "Oh, she said don't say that one." Um, but the Jesus Christ, you fucked that up.
I really did.
Um, I can't remember what it was. It was some slang word. Of some kind, where where it just like wasn't. And I say it's slang. It's like it's an accent thing. Like it's Manchester slang that's developed from like just a word like progressively slipping more into the depths of the
Yeah.
Manx mouth.
Yeah.
Like it was one of those, and I can't remember what it fucking was, and it frustrates me because I used to say it all the time.
We had I remember our maths teacher was very, very specific about us not using fourths. Like, it's a quarter, it's not a fourth. You know?
I don't think I ever. Wow, that's weird. I don't think I've ever referred to it as a fourth, and I don't think I've heard people refer to it as a fourth.
I
Like it's
hear
just
it.
always been a quarter to me.
It's an American thing to do.
To call it
Not
a fourth?
Yeah, not like universally American, but like, you know, not universally American. Not saying every American does it, because very clearly
Oh
they don't.
wow.
Oh my god! I can buy a fourth of followers.
Am I on the? I am on the mud view, aren't I? Here I am. How do I? I moved the chat, so now I don't know how it works. I'll deal with this. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, I'll worry about me trying to figure out how to leave this I really don't know how to leave this level.
Oh, I have to click. Let's do a quick ban and a report.
Cool. I am going to legitimately have to ask you how the fuck I leave this level.
Okay. Just bear with me. I have to. There we go. Spam. It's a bot. No, I don't want to tell you more. Ugh. Spam in chat. Yes, I. Oh, fuck off. Right. Fracture Hills. Can you not just leave it through the thing?
I need
the menu?
I need a talisman.
Oh. Fracture Hills exit. Let's see. It can be found by climbing up the ladder. No, that's
That's
how you get there. It's checkpoint. Oh, yes. Gotcha. Where?
I mean, I know this is the end of the level. I don't know why the door isn't open.
You have to ram it.
Like Speedway ram it?
I think you do.
Can you confirm? Please confirm, because I don't want to fucking ram it.
Um,
No, there's no way you can fucking ram that unless you.
just hang on, just hang on.
Around.
I thought you did. Let me look it up. I'm trying to find it, but it's not on the guide. That's 100% guide. I don't want this. I don't want this.
Remember when I was gonna speedrun this level?
Yeah, I do remember that. Right, hang on. Yeah, you need to. Oh wait, no, it's at the back. It's at the back.
The back of.
The door. The door. You need to like circle the.
I did. There's no door.
No, run up, run up, run up. Right, circle the whole building. It's on the
Yeah.
other side.
I did. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Oh, hi.
Shut up.
It happens.
Shut the fuck up.
It happens.
Okay, the good news is we just gotta do the last hunter thing at that level and then we're done.
It happens.
Nope, I'm not watching this cutscene. Don't care. Don't care. Don't be reminded of Fractured Hills.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
God, that fucking level sucks.
I don't really have moments like this in Spyro 3. That's why I like it.
I mean, Spyro 3 is still my favourite game. Spyro 2 is good, and it's better than 1.
Nah. I don't remember having any moments of frustration like that in 1.
I mean, I don't... Have you played 1?
Yeah.
A lot of 1 is moments of frustration.
Yeah, but not like that, where you're at it for fucking ages.
Magma Cone. We can 100% this level, I think. This is the level that always stands out to me when people say, oh yeah, there's just a murder in the cutscenes. This is always the one I'm thinking of.
Is this a murder? Is this the murder?
At
Let's
the-
see. I wanna see the
when
murder.
we leave the episode, the level, yes, there will be an
okay.
absolute fucking murder.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh my god.
So. Yeah, it's absolutely this one. I remember these fuckers.
Where's my water?
Well, he's dead. See, that was fucked up.
That's fucked up. And it gets more fucked up.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Goat people just don't care for each other.
No, they really don't. Here's the thing. I don't particularly enjoy playing this level.
It's easy enough. No,
It is easy enough. It is easy enough. But I really do like the way this level is designed at the same time.
What, layout-wise?
Yeah, like I'll get to it. Like we'll get to the part that I really like in a bit. Like here's the thing. It's a
Really-
complete. It's
I
a
really
complete-
wish you liked the map.
The what?
I like looking at the map.
The map sucks. Look at this. Look at this. It takes up. It really distracts me. It really distracts me being there. And I like
Can distract you? Fair enough. I just like having a map on screen.
I do too. I do too. It's distracting. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, that's what's wrong with you.
Bubba bonk.
Oh, just stop. There we go.
Oh boy.
I felt like Tom out of Tom and Jerry. I think I needed that distinction there. Like just not just any.
Tom
kind.
out of Tom and Jerry, not Tom out of Scar.
The entire ska movement.
He invented it. As a black man in the 60s.
Yep.
I think it's like the 60s that Scar came around, wasn't it?
I think it was far earlier than that.
Do you think? Scar music. No, late 50s. That's pretty close.
Hmm.
I will take 60s as a
I said,
guess.
you know what? I said no, and then I was immediately like, you know what? I'm thinking of it wrong, because you've got the whole ska style. Like, I mean, like I'm thinking especially the earlier ska style with like, Scatman. Was he ska?
Scatman? I don't think he was ska. I think he was just scatting.
Anyway, my point is, I'm thinking of like earlier ska where like they incorporate like
He
old-
was jazz. It's jazz.
Okay, yeah, but they incorporate like an earlier aesthetic into it.
hmm
Can I?
Well, Scar's roots are in like jazz and like
Yeah. But I think it comes.
reggae, rhythm and blues, that
Here-
kind of stuff.
Yeah, here's me completely talking out of position here because I don't fucking know this for a fact. But I feel potentially fuck off. I feel potentially fuck off. I feel potentially that like Ska's aesthetic came from a a nostalgia for an aesthetic, where like by that I mean Ska's visual style, not Ska's musical style, as such.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like the two-tone.
Exactly. So I feel as if that's like people trying to recapture that, but I don't know how valid that is. One, from like the origins of ska, and two, as I might potentially be looking at it through too much of a contemporary lens, like how we look back at the the 1980s, which is currently happening right now within a lot of media.
But it's a bit like it's a bit like a mod look, isn't it, or something?
Yeah.
Because mods used to. I'd have to look it up really.
At least if I'm thinking right.
Mod subculture.
I swear to fucking Christ, I will. Thank you.
I don't know much about it, but I know that the mod culture like comes from like modern jazz and stuff.
Yeah.
Which obviously ska derives from as well, really. So.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they all stem from like the same thing.
Yeah, and that's my line of thinking. They're just a later generation or an older generation interpreting what came before them and the aesthetics of what came before them.
Yeah, but yeah, it just wasn't until like the late 50s apparently, until that sort of became its own thing.
Yeah, see, because that's the thing. I was putting a 20-year time stop or time gap there. I would have said 30s. But then it's like, wait, no. What if they're just trying? People from the 50s trying to, interpret a popular, the popular view of 1930s media.
Well, that, and I don't really know how much fucking subculture would have had a chance to develop in the 30s, considering what was going on and surrounding it.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. I get where you're coming from, but that's not the. But I think that's a. Culture still exists within times of crisis.
Oh, absolutely. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that like such a fucking defined subculture, such as ska.
No,
like
no.
I wouldn't pin it to a time like that.
No, like
because you'd hear about it. You'd hear about it when discussing it. Like people would be saying, "Oh, it was used." People were talking about it in the war and all shit like that. It's not. It just wasn't that early.
I mean, maybe. I mean, here's the thing. Maybe, but like. I think a lot of these cultures or these things kind of they're definitely a lot of them are post-war creations, so that bit is in your favor, Like, I mean, the teenager in general is a relatively is like, people tend to be surprised how new the teenager is as a age group.
Yeah.
You know, with them only really beginning to exist as a unit after World War Two.
Yeah.
Because that's when they were typically marketed. That's when they were marketed towards, or when marketing began towards them. Because you would like.
Well, I mean, I imagine a lot of it just came from like it was just it sort of just like it happened organically as a group happening because
Yes.
You went from child to adult and especially like straight into a fucking war, and after that you've got this what?
Not really.
Well, let me finish.
Yeah.
But after that you've got this period of like, essentially like, oh, you're kind of in your late childhood now. You can enjoy it.
No.
And that's become its own thing.
Yeah. No.
That's how I'd imagine it happening. Tell me more.
Well, it's mostly just after the war. After World War Two, you've countries in general moving towards a full, like, teenagers moving outside of the workforce and remaining in education. They still were a part of the workforce, of course, in certain instances, but they weren't expected to be full contributors of the workforce as a teenager. As a result, you've got teenagers who worked or lived off of their parents' money, in a place of like relative prosperity, coming out of the world, coming into the 50s. In that period, then you have people who are expected to remain children, but still establishing some sort of economic and cultural independence from people who are younger than them. Add that with the commodification of cars, allowing further independence, and you have a teenage group, establishing their own presence. So it doesn't really come from like, oh, this is peacetime. It comes from more, you're expected to be in education, for the most part.
Which I would argue could have only happened in peacetime, though.
Yes and no. I don't think that's entirely true. Because I don't know. I
think we're both saying two parts of like a whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Here's the thing. I don't disagree with you as such.
It's just not the whole story.
Not even that's the whole story, because obviously it's not the whole story. Fuck off. It obviously isn't the whole story, but I just don't think what you're saying is the key part. I associate the key part with education and the car.
Right.
Those to me are the key ones, not necessarily peacetime.
Okay.
At least with regards to my readings. I always wanted to read more about the creation of the teenager, like as a group that can be marketed to, but I just haven't gotten around to it.
The less I know about teens, the better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'm just really interested to see where they came from. I can't just flame you. I can't.
It's his birthday. You can't blame it on his birthday.
No, it's not. It's not his birthday. They stole the hats.
It's his birthday. You can't wear a hat like that unless it's your birthday.
Well, they don't have a big cake.
You were standing in the magma with a big cake.
Happy birthday! It's your birthday.
So Taylor Swift.
Again,
You brought her up.
as a joke.
Yeah. You brought up the topic. Doesn't matter if you brought it up as a joke.
Okay.
I'm.
We've got
You
the,
did this.
we've got the Taylor Swift quarter starring Amber going now.
Don't you fucking dare give me that shit after you've just gone on for 5 minutes about what you read in a history book.
I mean, it wasn't just
You
one.
get to talk about your interest, I get to talk about my interest. Taylor Swift had a big fucking birthday cake. That's all I wanted to say. And you brought her up. Don't give me your fucking sass.
So go on. Detail the birthday
No.
cake. No, go on. I want to hear about the birthday cake now.
Oh, now you want to hear about
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I want a slice. I want a slice. Cut me off a slice. that
You want a
birthday
slice?
cake.
You want a slice, do you?
Yeah.
You don't deserve it.
I just want a description. Not asking for a slice of cake.
You don't get anything.
Right?
You get nothing. You get nothing, sir. I'm
Oh.
so mad. Oh, this is the part of the stream where Ember talks about Taylor Swift, as if I'm not aware that I have ADHD and hyperfocus on things. Oh yeah, I'm going there. I went there. I have things that I like, Ezra. I have things that I like. And guess what, babe? You're not on the list.
Is that Taylor Swift reference?
Cause the player's gonna play, and they on my back. I breathed too hard.
Another body count for Taylor Swift.
I stay up too late.
Taylor Swift listing off her problems to her doctor.
I stay up too late. I've got nothing in my brain.
At least that's what
I go
people
on
say.
too many dates. Is that what people saying? She's like, So what have you tried to solve these ailments? And she's like, well, I keep cruising.
It's like, Taylor Swift, you're not a gay man. You can't do that.
She's like, but I can't stop. I can't stop grooving.
Did you say grooming?
Grooving.
I really thought you said groove. Grooming.
I did not.
Okay, on my
We've already
side,
had the part of the stream where I talk about Prince Andrew.
yeah. I swear to God, on my end, you dipped for a little bit.
I dipped into grooming. Cool. It's just a pastime. It's just one of the things that I do.
You said it.
In 5 years' time, you'll see that as the centerpiece of my call-out post. I will never in my life forget that fucking call-out post about someone where like the very first thing on the list was like Kin's Junko Enoshima, and the fourth thing was like is incredibly racist.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not against. I swear to.
Fans cannot write call-out posts to save their life. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You don't
like-
understand the etiquette.
Like, I'm not. Here's the thing. That's why I'm. God, now I was gonna like word that like as a joke. Like, I'm fully in favor of like call out culture for the obviously for the most part.
Well, no. I wouldn't say I'm in favor of call-out culture, but I think it's appropriate
Yeah.
if someone is in a position of power for them to be taken down a peg by the people that they have wronged.
Yeah.
I think that's 100% an okay thing, and I think it's a good thing.
Yep.
But what people infer when you say talk about call-out culture or cancel culture or anything like that is this fucking it's this idea that, oh no, someone does the slightest thing wrong, and all of a sudden everyone's trying to like take them down, and it's like, I mean, this is an issue that's exasperated way too much by right-wing media. It does
Yeah.
not happen as often as people say it does.
Like, here's the thing. When it does happen, like, you know, the right-wing commentators, like, say it happens, because here's the thing, it does happen where, like, people, like, just throw completely unfounded, like, you know, allegations out.
It happened very recently.
But, like, here's the thing. 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, it's one team doing it to another team.
Yeah.
When it doesn't happen, again, 99 times out of 100, is when it's like somebody who is in a position of power, either social power or, you know, political power, etc., like being told, being confronted with, like, allegations about sexual abuse and stuff like that. That's different. That's very fucking different. And of course they're talking about one and not the other. I forgot how we get out this level. Wait, do I have to... Spark saying I've got to, like, go into the cone.
Oh, welcome to the cone. Get in the cone.
There it is.
Okay.
Got it, coach. Because there's 2... On top of
Yeah,
this, there's 2 extra orbs I need to get.
Or
Oh, this is the level where I've got to do ice... Oh, this one.
I
This
remember
one,
this.
this one can suck, but I
don't mind it.
don't mind it. It's
I
kind
can
of...
see how it'd be difficult. But,
Yeah,
like, I've never really had a problem with it.
Yeah, it's...
Oh wait, no.
It's
Oh,
orangey.
it sucks because it's just long.
You gotta do 2 rounds of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's orangey, and, like, sometimes Hunter just, like... They'll spawn close to the
Zone them.
Hunter.
Yeah. The hunter will spawn close to the hunter.
Yeah.
He's got such big paws, he can run there so quickly. What the fuck?
No, I got it, don't worry.
Duh!
But,
Bitch.
I forget where I was going with, like, that like, bit about, like, call-out culture.
That bit.
That bit. Well, yeah, because I was going to make a joke about it. I was going to make a fucking joke about, like,
I'll give you another orb if you can.
He's handing you both of his testicles.
yeah. Wow, Spyro, I replaced my balls with orbs, so now I can power a portal by coming.
Do you wanna
Did not like my rewrites for the script of Spyro?
do you wanna apologize?
Oh, fuck no.
I'm gonna have to demand that you do.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say about them. I was literally about to say, is like, gonna put that in my call-out post, but, like, then I realized, yeah, fucking teens shouldn't be, like, legally allowed to write call-out posts, because, like, they always put the fucking, like, they always put, like, here's the thing that, like, makes me not like them, you know, and then, like, plays the first, like as first, second, and third. So you've got that shit where it's like Kin's Junko Enoshima, and then, like, fucking, yeah, number 4 on the list is just, you know, is
Committed genocide.
yeah, like is a massive, like, you know, is a massive, like, racist. And it's like here's a bunch of, like, text logs say, like, of them saying, like, they Like, I mean, like, again, this is literally what I fucking see, where it's like, there's a bunch of text logs about how they think, like certain races are inferior. And it's like, why aren't you leading with that?
Yeah.
Why are you telling me they were mean to your friend? Like, not even not even in a like, you know, oh, they're being like racist to the friend. They were just like, yeah, they were like, they lied to my friend. It's like,
Yeah, it is always something like that where they just like clearly don't understand the gravity of the thing that they should be.
yeah. Oh, this
It's
is
like they use it as insurance. Like, you should matter more about this. Here it is.
this is the murder cutscene.
Here's the murder. Quick murder.
And then
I think what's the worst about that is, like, I think in the original game, you could kind of get away with it being really cartoonish violence because they
Yeah.
looked so stupid.
Yeah.
But in this one, where they're like, you know, I can see emotion on his face.
yeah,
I can
yeah,
see the point in his eyes where he decides, I'm not going to own up to this. I'm going to pretend
Like-
I wasn't involved.
yeah. Like in Spyro 2, the way they made the characters blink is just by shrinking their eyes.
Yeah.
Like until they were gone, and then bringing them back into view again.
Yeah, Spyro is the only good person in this.
He's-
Laura's fine.
Yeah, Laura's
Whatever
fine.
it's called. Is that Laura? The father?
Oh, Shady Oasis. This is the level that just has like
Shit Dynasty.
it has fetishes in it.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. It's
I don't remember this at all.
oh, you'll see on the intro cutscene.
Okay.
I'm not kink shaming. I'm just saying this level gave people fetishes.
Okay. I don't remember it. I'm not entirely sure how that would be the case, but I'm sure I'll find out. I'm sure I'll get a nice explanation for it. Find out, and then I'll talk about my thing.
You've got to look closely though, because you might miss it.
Okay.
You're not going to miss it.
Boy, I hope this doesn't awaken anything.
So we got to go through the entire level feeding these guys berries to make them big and round.
Yeah.
Spyro, it's what can I do?
Makes you big and round.
Berry out of this magic berry bush, but I'm just not strong enough. If you charge or flame the bush,
You're not strong enough to get a berry out of a bush.
Please, Spyro,
Maybe you shouldn't be out. How do you get out of bed?
feed me, make me big and round.
All right, stop it.
I will.
There's no more I can hear about this. No.
Yeah, there's like 2 of them in this level, I think.
My other thing about, like, you know, people who are clearly not mature enough to be writing call-out posts. And here's the thing, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna. I obviously understand the connection there. You know that a lot of the times people who are, you know, are victims of something by someone. Yeah, they're not going to be mature enough to write this kind of stuff. That's kind of the point, and that fact isn't lost on me. But I'm just referring more to the people who, I mean, people who don't really have the right to be writing them, and will be writing them specifically. I guess it's less of a call out and more of the cancellation attempts that do happen. Where people essentially and you know those will happen, and it will be very, you know, unfounded, or like the proof will be like one tiny thing they saw somewhere, you know, such as like a fucking subreddit that was you know, made specifically for that kind of reason. But I guess I can't just allude to that. I can't just like drop that there. I kind of have to actually mention what I'm. I can't just leave that. But that's obviously referring to all the shit with Dan Avidan, who, like, you know, absolutely you can make the argument that it's morally iffy or morally wrong for him to have done anything with anyone who is a fan, regardless of age, and to use that. But God, fucking everything about him like allegedly grooming was just like so unfounded. Even there was nothing in the source, even that the people had provided, that would suggest as such. People just read between the lines on it and to something that wasn't there. And I'm just like, okay, like, and I'm not saying this as someone who is like, you know, oh, I'm a diehard fan of Dan or whatever. I like, for the most part, I like the guy. I think he's entertaining, but like, you know, I'm not gonna fucking die on that hill for someone who is doing this shit. But like, I've dropped people who I actually knew and who were friends over shit like they've done. You know, like, I'm not gonna start with this one random fucking dude in terms of like, oh no, I'm saying I'm not so big of a fan that I'm forgiving him for whatever. I think it was fucked up what he did in general. I just don't think it was as fucked up as people were saying it was. But my point in bringing this up is that like I saw numerous people being like, oh well, I never like Game Grumps anyway. Oh, they're all just fucking shitty dudes, and I'm like, okay, cool, good for you. Do you want an award for like being correct? Like, what is it? You weren't even right. You just didn't like someone. You're looking for a moral justification to not like them. That pisses me off so much. Like you can just not like things, and that is fine. Like you don't have to like, you know, oh well, oh you were all wrong for liking this thing because look how right I was. See, I knew there was something weird about them. Like, no, you fucking didn't. Give me a break. I hate how people just like the first thing that they will turn to saying is like how right they were in times of like genuine distress for other people.
Yeah.
Fuck off. It really annoys me.
Like, I mean, even outside of the Dan situation, but like even if like it's somebody who actually did something like morally repugnant, even if it is something who something, you know, uncategorized, you know, like, you know, absolutely proved without a doubt this is awful. You will have these people who will just say like, well, I'm glad I didn't like any of their stuff, and it's like, or like, you know, shit like that, and it's like, that's what you're taking out of this. That's where you're going with this, is like, you know, proving that you didn't like the thing. Like,
yeah, like it's not out of an act of sympathy or empathy.
No,
for
that's
people.
it.
It's entirely self-serving. I was always in the right.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking hate it. It makes me feel sick anytime I see it, and I see like very reasonable, rational people say this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like a lot, and it's just like, you don't. You can dislike things without having moral justifications to do so. You don't need to wait for it to happen and then be like, "Ah, gotcha. See, I was always right." Like, you don't need to do that. You can just not like people.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And I also don't like the idea that like people who like attempt to seek out, like, if they just don't personally like a thing, they attempt to like seek out like, you know, moral justification for not liking it.
Yeah.
Which is just like, I mean, it's fucking tiring. Like I don't get.
Like, I don't like this thing, so I'm gonna make a case that no one should like it.
Yeah. Like, yeah, like, and even beyond that, it's like, I just hate the idea that like, I mean, here's the thing, I engage with like, you know, typically bad media. I enjoy watching like bad movies, all that shit. But like, I do it out of like a genuine sense of, you know, oh, I get enjoyment out of it, and even if these are like, you know, bad movies or whatever, they're still bringing me some sort of joy, and I appreciate them for that, you know. Like, but like to like associate yourself, like to delve yourself into something that you don't like and aren't getting any enjoyment out of, like I unfollowed some people on Twitter the other day, like, you know, when I came back, you know, after being off it for a while, because like I left and they were talking about like a Minecraft YouTuber they didn't like, and I came back, and they were talking about a Minecraft YouTuber they didn't like. And it's like, like, I don't even know who this Minecraft YouTuber fucking is. I don't know who this fucking person is. I've never seen him recommended on my profile or whatever, anything like that. Like, fair enough, maybe the algorithm just isn't hitting me the same way as it's hitting you, but like, just don't watch their shit if it's like you really dislike them like that. Like, just hit ignore. Like, and like the thing is, like the thing is, like, as well, like these people aren't like 14, 15-year-old. They're not in school and like all their classmates are talking about it or whatever. Like, these are like people who are the same age as me.
Online, creating their
online.
own online experience
Yeah.
and choosing to view things that genuinely frustrate and upset them.
Yeah,
You can just not do that.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Like, I mean, here's what happens when I see, I mean, like, you know, a YouTube account that I don't enjoy come into my recommended feed. I click on the menu and say don't recommend channel, and it works. I don't see that channel again.
Yeah. I will also say, I mean, this is very idealistic of you to say, because that doesn't always work.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
That's the other half of the argument.
Yeah. Granted.
And then you can have frustration at not seeing them all the time, because then it's valid, because you're
Yeah,
valid
yeah.
at the your frustrations are at the platform for not adhering to what you've told them not to show you.
Yeah. Like, yeah, exactly.
But,
I only hear like of YouTubers, like, for the most part, when either, unfortunately, either. Not either. I only hear of YouTubers either because because somebody's saying, "Oh, this guy sucks and is an abuser," or, "Hey, this guy sucks and is an abuser. Good thing I watch X and Y who are really good." And it's like, again, that really fucking makes me bad. Where it's like, cool, again, like this happened with like the Dan shit, where like people were making like allegations, like serious allegations or whatever, and it's like.
Go and watch a good YouTuber like Markiplier.
Yeah, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
If I was the YouTuber being given a if I was the one being recommended,
Yeah,
on the back of someone else's like, being a victim of sexual assault,
yeah,
don't think I'd like that.
yeah. If I seen somebody, like, I mean, granted, that's not going to fucking happen, or whatever. But like, if somebody were to do that with like my streams or my, YouTube, if I ever fucking do that, like, I seen that, I'd be like, I would literally on the spot just be like, that's incredibly fucked up, dude. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
do
gross
that.
as fuck.
Don't fucking do that. I can't get any of the rest in this level because I need the head bash.
There is. Oh god, here we go. Well, he's large.
Like, yeah, like, I'll
Makes you
only
big and round.
yeah, like I've got like a bunch of YouTubers and shit that I follow, and like, if it's relevant, I'll bring them up or whatever. But like, you just got like people like say, like, I mean, you'll have the same people, like, granted, like, I don't typically see this, but you see, if I seen people who were like criticize celebrity culture and then replace it with their favorite YouTuber,
Yep.
and it's like,
Well done, Spyro.
Like, there's no difference anymore. There's no difference.
no, oh, this is the boss you don't like.
God, yeah.
I
I really hate this boss.
don't mind it.
We finally made Avalar ours. You've earned a special reward.
Wow, he sounds like he's speaking to him in bed.
Yeah, right. You can't say that, Ripto.
Yeah. He's always a flamer.
You singed my cape! Dragon, you are really starting to get on my nerves! Say goodbye!
You never seen Spyro, so what would happen if he just like turned around and then like it was just Hunter there with a flamethrower?
Yeah. Yeah, I hate this boss more than anything. This frustrated me so much. It is definitely this because I remember this screen. I remember seeing it a lot.
I hope I'm gonna jinx it now, but saying like I hope I get through it without dying.
You're not going to get through without dying. I would bet you £10.
Okay.
You want to bet a tenner on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Bet you a tenner. Shake it on it.
shaking on it.
Verbal shake. Verbal shake. Baba booey.
Baba booey. Now it's when
Ba
it
ba
gets
ba
spicy.
booey.
I don't know. I haven't played this boss since I first did the Reignited trilogy, so like, I will have to remember, like, you know, shit. I know you do this for like his zaps because they start like he starts leading his shots after the first one,
Yeah.
and they do a bit of a splash effect.
I'm just really wanting you to get hit.
Come on. No.
Shot and I missed. You'd be gulping.
It'd be kind of gulping though.
What is he, a Pokemon?
Yeah. No, I didn't get it. Thought I did. Ah,
Everybody gets one.
don't you dare! Damn it! What does that do? Big blast? Cool. 2, 3.
The Ass Blaster. Bonk.
Bonk. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Get intense.
No. Why didn't that do the thing? It just...
You didn't charge it.
You know, you're not supposed to charge it. It was a bomb.
That's why it's just to light it and charge it over. Send
No,
it
I-
over.
I need you.
Come on.
Need you. I want you. Don't want you. Did that damage him?
No. You're still at half.
Cool.
This is such a long fight, is the other half of it.
Nah, it's not. It's perfect length.
It fucking is.
It isn't. It really isn't. Like, this isn't me defending the boss. Like, I think it's a perfect length.
Way too long. Way too long. Way too
Yeah,
long.
see, it's supposed to do that. I didn't do that.
Hmm.
Oh, cool. Free hit. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Slurp.
Slurp.
One more.
Yeah, I think he does like some bullshit now, though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can. I think
Oh
he
my god, really?
There we go.
I am mad.
See, it's not a bad boss.
It is a bad boss.
It's not a bad boss.
It's fucking awful. It's fucking awful.
Spyro, you did it!
Whoa, Laura, where'd
You don't want to answer that.
Complains. The castle is now free again. There's no sign of Ripto.
I was laying on the grass, fingering my pussy relentlessly.
Are finally
4 fingers.
I'm like,
You've done
I'm a fawn. I usually have hooves, but now I've got fingers now.
really missed being
Now I got all these fingers, and all of them were inside of my pussy.
I like the way you said 4 fingers because she's got 3 fingers on her on each hand. So like that implies she just got the second hand and like.
Well, I mean, I'm counting the thumb. I'm counting the thumb.
but I've got to go.
Okay, so she's just fisted herself then.
He's still trying to
No. She's like sort of. She's got like all together in a point, not a fist.
That's kind of how you fist.
No, up to a point. Like the only way I can describe it is like an
Oh.
Italian. That was adorable.
Laura go? I better follow her.
On Twitter. You know what I'm talking about though, Larry? Like the way that an Italian will hold a hand like, yes, That's not a fist.
I'm pretty sure that's how you fist.
That's how Italians fist.
Yeah. I don't know the intricacies of it.
How else are they going to get the buffalo mozzarella up there?
And gabagool.
I got the sun-dried tomatoes.
It's the Italiossi.
Oh.
Bellissimo.
I smells like a fettuccine.
I finally found a way to access the dragon worlds from the super portal. This power crystal should give
I
us
forgot he was a thing.
the boost that we need. Just a few more calculations to set it up. I think
Just think about this. You think this guy's cool, and then you find out in the next game he's experimenting on animals.
we're going to need
That is true. That is true. Oh, by the way,
boosting it. The
I'll leave you that tenner in my will.
I want that tenor.
Do you know what? The only thing that would have made me give it to you if it was if I'd set up the donations notification on your channel and I just realised I don't have it, so it would have popped up like you've been donated £10. I would do it for the bit.
Do it for the bits.
This is just
You don't have bits.
for a new scepter.
I can dream.
do something quick.
No, you can't. That's the name of the YouTuber. We said we won't do this.
Well, I tried.
I'm sorry.
You little fools! After I destroy you all with my new scepter, I'm going to rename this place Riptonia.
Call it Reptilia. It's a much better name. Much better song. How the fuck did he do that?
Do what?
But like did he go to the printers?
Yeah, of course.
Get
you
those
do.
redder?
I
It's late at night.
I really like this. This is the last section. I think it's really nice looking.
Yeah. Can I request the first level that you do here?
Yes, but I'm not going to do it now.
What?
Um,
Why?
I'm going to go back and finish off the ones we were at
Oh.
before.
Oh.
So we never have to go back there.
Never go back to where you're coming from.
Also, I'm going to do this level first. But go on. What's the first level you want me to do?
No, I like the underwater one. The one that you've got to go underwater through the cave. The ice one.
This one in here?
No, you've got to go underwater to get to it. Not this one. It's unlike the other side. It's unlike the left side.
We can finish the game now.
Just get as far as you can.
Can
See what you can do in the next like half an hour, 45
Oh,
minutes.
oh yeah. But like, yeah, we're not finishing it tonight. Because we spent way too fucking long on Fractured Hills, which we need to go back to.
Can we get like can we just replace like all of the bagpipes with like a really good like sax solo?
Anything, honestly. Okay, I got a head bash now.
I'll
And I
show
can
you
do
a
this.
head bash.
Rude. The head bash is great, and I'm glad you get it from the beginning in Spyro 3.
Yeah. It's
Like-
through that rock, isn't it?
Yeah, oh
The
yeah,
big
it is.
lot.
It is. I'm just getting all the stuff here first.
I love it when you're just stuck.
Mystic Marsh is an incredibly underwhelming level, and it's better in this one, but in the original games, like they looked like shitty Muppets. Like the characters in there.
I thought it just meant as an insult. Like, not even that they look like the puppet Muppets, they just look like shitty Muppets.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Robotica
Is
Farm.
Muppet an insult for you? Like, have you heard that as an insult?
Yeah. It's not like incredibly common, but yes.
Like, if someone said you fucking Muppet.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Like, to be fair, it's probably what I would have said to you. You've probably heard that from me.
Yeah, no. But if you said to somebody here, you did get it.
Yeah.
And like people would say it, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's like super common. But at the same time,
Muppet's very common. My dad loves it.
One of my favorite. Yeah, I've got the orbs. We can go to the end of like fucking. We can fight Ripto now. I don't want to fight Ripto now. We're not fighting Ripto now. I'm leaving this.
We're not fighting Ripto now. Oh, sheeple.
I'm just
I
skipping
think I did
this.
the exact same thing as you.
I just want the gems.
You ran too far.
So, what was I going to say?
That singular horde is
Yeah.
One ridiculous.
I know. I don't like Repto's design. I've never liked Repto's design. But one of my memories that sticks with me is when I know it's okay. I'm just leaving.
Oh my god! I got an email from Twitch telling me that they've actioned my report.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, so they have banned that person.
Springfield.
Springfield. No promotion. We do not give
It
hostages.
doesn't
to
matter.
Fortune. We don't give hostages to Fortune. That's the rule.
Yeah. So, yeah, one of my memories is like when I don't know, we had like the manager of like the Irish National Football Club was like, I don't know, like he left and was replaced with somebody else, and the tabloids didn't like him because he wasn't as good as football as everybody else. Anyway, like he was just being called a Muppet, and like you'd see him in the newspapers being like photoshopped over pictures of Kermit.
I wish that people would Photoshop pictures of me over Kermit.
Which picture? I've got a picture I can Photoshop you over or Kermit over.
You've got. I'd hope you'd have several.
I mean, I'm talking about one in particular.
Which one?
What is the only picture of Kermit I post?
No, I thought you meant a picture of me.
No, I'm talking about Kermit. My real love.
I don't know. I can't think of any specific picture of Kermit that you'd ever post.
Yeah, no?
No. Well, I can. I just refuse to.
Is this the level you're talking about?
I think this is the one.
Oh no, this
maybe?
isn't a level.
No, it's not. It's just what that is.
Yeah.
No big dick, Kermit.
No. And it's P Tuesday. Not Piss Wednesday. I'm sorry.
Wednesday.
I'm sorry. I'm the self-appointed arbiter of P Tuesday. And I will not have its good nature disrespected. Can
I
I?
don't think you can get back that way. I think you have to drop down the end. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no. So Spyro wasn't diving for some reason. I don't
It's
know. What
P
happened.
Tuesday on Monday, Wednesday,
Yeah.
Thursday,
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Mhm.
But it's not on a Tuesday. It will never
No.
happen on a Tuesday.
No. Never.
P Tuesday
happens.
does not happen on a Tuesday.
But that's the level, I guess.
Also, you can't pee on P Tuesday.
No. You can only pee on P Tuesday.
Oh, right. I see.
Yeah. You cannot pee on regular Tuesday.
On regular Tuesday. On regular Tuesday.
It is illegal.
Wait, there.
It is illegal, and if you do it, I will come to your house and give you a stern talking to. And it'll be really weird.
I thought you were going to say, like, if...
It'll be really
I
weird.
don't know.
It'll be really weird because I'm going to be talking to you while we're peeing, and like, granted, I might not know
Wait.
you. Yeah, me and the person that I'm talking to. I'm giving the stern talking to.
Yeah, while we're peeing, you're both peeing at the same time while giving the stern talking. You have to line this up.
I mean, I didn't mean for that. I meant like, well, I'll be talking to you while you're peeing.
Okay. I was gonna say because I thought you'd be like turning up, they're peeing, and then you come up, pull your dick out, start peeing at the same time, and then you give them a stern talking to. Because yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah, no. It's weird because I don't really know the person because I have to do with everybody who pees on a Tuesday. Like everybody. And I just have to go to their house and like talk to them. And like I don't know these people. I often don't know these people. But I've got to go and talk to them and tell them how they can't pee. And they're like, "What are you talking about? What's Kermit the Frog?" And I'm like, "I need to educate you." So I have to sit with them for hours and hours and hours, talking about Kermit the Frog, telling them what Kermit the Frog is.
Another off.
That's just really weird. It's really weird. I don't like Tuesdays.
But you like pee Tuesdays.
I like Pee Tuesdays. 'Cause those are my days off. Oh, I need to... That's where it is.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about before.
Oh, right. I talked about how you get to the rest of the level.
No, I meant the big rock.
No. So we'll go to the guidebook. We did all those there. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Autumn Plains has like so many fucking...
Autumn Plains is huge. It's so stupidly huge.
Yeah. And like, there's only like, what, 3 levels in the last one?
Yeah.
Like...
There's not many.
Yeah, it's like you could have moved some of them.
Dude, that's my point. It's so uneven.
Mm-hmm.
The pacing of this game feels so weird, and it just makes it feel longer to me when I already want it to be over.
I forgot. Okay, you know what? That's a fair point. I forgot how uneven it was. No. Yeah, same. I'm in here for 2 fucking seconds. I'm going over to this dude. I'm Hunter. Hunter's a dude. And I'm... No, I don't need to... You were off screen.
There are 5 worlds in Winter Tundra.
Are there? Wait, is that including Dragon Springs?
Shores. And it's not. Mystic Marsh, Cloud Temples, Robotica Farms, Metropolis, Canyon Speedway, Ripto's Arena, and Dragon Shores.
So it does include it.
Well, the full list does. I said there was 5 worlds.
Right, okay. It's just you said that, then you listed them off.
Yeah.
And including Dragon Shores.
Yeah,
No.
I want to give you the full list.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
No.
I told you you'd have to do it again.
I didn't think I did. I thought it fucking saved your progress.
No, it does not.
God.
I warned you.
Fuck off. You're next. Fuck off.
Do you think he's blind?
I'll make him blind.
Well, I mean, they will if you let him. It is really just like... It really is just the sharp turns that throws you with him.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
no
no
need.
fucking reason for it. And like, it's not like you can fucking read his anime, like his
Walk cycle or whatever.
I
Where's
swear
it
to
gone?
God.
That's what happened to you last time.
Yeah. I completely fucking lost him. Whatever.
Oh,
Just
no,
tell us
great.
about your
Gonna talk
fucking
about
feet.
Oz.
Silence. Silence.
Man, do my feet feel better? Will you look after this for me?
They're my toes.
It's a toe ring.
Buy me a toe ring.
No.
Why?
As long as you're here, would you?
You can't even see it.
So-
I will if you completely
If I wear sandals?
dedicate your life to sandals.
Alright.
Okay, then. There we go. I'm not buying you past sandals.
Fuck. I own a pair of flip-flops.
No.
No, I don't wear them. They hurt. the cheap Primark ones and the things like the little, you know, the bit that goes between your toe, your tongue, yeah, that little thing is like made out of really cheap rubber, so whenever I wear it, it just like fucking tears the skin apart.
Shit.
It's gross.
Well,
Ah,
fuck off.
he was lifting up.
It should have counted.
Wanna try again?
God, it's really weird, like, that basically Hunter had a bow and arrow in this, like, you know, side mission, and then they, like, made it his thing for the rest of his character, like, after
Yeah.
3. Like, he doesn't have it in 3.
But he always has one in like, he has one in Enter the Dragonfly.
Yeah. It's like, that's a thing now.
There's a target practice level, I think, in 3, is there not? With him? He does use it in 3 at one point.
Don't know.
I mean, he's clearly very good with it, so maybe he just decided afterwards that, like, you know what, this is the talent I have. I'm gonna hone it. What color toe ring are you gonna buy me?
I don't know what color your flip your sandal's going to be.
On my feet.
I almost have flip flops.
I like. In all seriousness, I like jewelry of all kinds. I would wear rings on all of my fingers. I wouldn't give a shit. I love that shit. I love accessorizing.
Would you wear a toe ring on each of your fingers there?
Well, no, they wouldn't fit.
I don't know. Your toes could be similar sized. I don't know them. Your fingers. I don't know what your fingers are like. I know what your toes are like.
just like, that sounds a bit weird. And then I'm like, then I'm flashing back to like moments when we've like, you know, walked hand in foot down the street.
Yeah. You're just walking on your hands and like holding your foot.
God, I wish I was that flexible.
I mean, it's not about flexibility. It's about like stamina at that point.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I'm also not that flexible.
You don't
It's
have
core strength and everything.
Yeah, but that's different than flexibility.
Well, it all goes together to make that. You need to be flexible enough to actually get the fucking to be able to flip over. My wrists aren't flexible enough. I know that.
I need to make this very big and round. Look, it's right
I have
there.
to do some workout on my fingers. God, if only I had some huge toe rings on my fingers.
Weight training.
Yeah.
God, I think that's like my favorite, like one of my favorite like Dragon Ball like Z abridged bits is like, so like one of the big things in Dragon Ball is like they they wear weighted clothes and like
I don't know why you said that. I thought you were gonna say they wear wigs.
I mean,
Will you wear wigs?
yeah, will you wear wigs?
When will you wear wigs?
But yeah, there was a bit like it's just a thing in Dragon Ball. It's like it's about early Dragon Ball that they wear like weighted clothes and like this, you know. Then they take it off and they're able to be stronger and faster and all that shit. You know, it's
Any excuse to get me shirtless.
yeah, exactly. It's a trope. And like one of the bits of like, you know, they do that like later on in like Dragon Ball Abridged, where like the joke is like, but I'm going to be faster once I take off my my weighted gear, and like they're like, yeah, how much does that weigh? It weighs 50 kilo. Oh wait, that means nothing now.
Not with a power level that high.
Yeah. By this point, like I think it's like at the Cell Saga, so like they've all gone Super Saiyan, like and all this shit, and it's like this like I mean like it's one of those things that you as
Man's a macro gorilla.
What?
Man's a macro gorilla.
Right. Okay. You said that, and for whatever reason, my mind immediately went, "Why are you talking about King Kong?"
No, you got the fucking...
Yeah. The Uzaru. Yeah.
Yeah, he becomes a big fucking huge kaiju gorilla boy.
Yeah.
There's
I
that
mean-
whole thing where, like, you
I
know,
mean-
he's what's he called? I don't know what his name is. He's a little kid.
Gohan.
Gohan, that's
Well,
it.
Goku also went to his hour.
Yeah, he did, but there was that whole arc about, like, will Gohan also.
Yeah.
And he absolutely does.
Yeah. My favorite thing about like Dragon Ball is like
Where are the dragons?
Goku's. I mean, they actually just introduced a new dragon.
Nice. I've
Um,
never seen a dragon in Dragon Ball.
They.
My 8 brothers have been.
I need to do this also.
Okay.
I just said no to him.
My 8
I love him. He's just like, my 8 brothers are in peril. They might be dying. This is a terrible thing that's
Yeah.
happening. Can you help? No. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Like, imagine if like you went to the fucking, like you went to like the hospital with like, you know, like I just like been very much injured in a car crash,
Yeah.
and you go to the hospital, and like, you know, you're speaking to the doctors, and they're like, is there anything you can do? And they're like, well, we could, but I'm not going to. And you're just like, okay,
Yeah.
and walk off. Oh, my back. Can you take me to the hospital for my back,
No.
please? Okay.
Thank you.
Seriously, I breathe in too hard and it stabs. It's horrible. This sucks.
So like,
And this codeine ain't doing shit.
you need heat on it.
I don't need heat on it.
I mean, you do.
It's not a heat problem.
It is.
It's not.
I'm the one who deals with chronic muscle issues. You very clearly pulled a muscle in your back.
What, while I was asleep?
Yeah, you can just. That's what happens when you get older.
Ezra, I'm joking.
Okay, right.
What do you mean when you get older?
Yeah, I swear to God.
Call me old.
Yeah, I swear. I do not remember. Like as soon as I turned 25, I immediately threw my back out and was like, I had to like take a week off of college.
Oh, yeah.
Like literally the day after my birthday, I pulled my back out. I wasn't even fucking doing anything.
Happened to you once when you were sword fighting in a quarry.
Yeah, like that makes sense. But like for me, like I already have issues with
You
like
sleep
my
wrong.
Yeah, exactly. I sleep wrong. Which is true. Like you fucking had it. You've seen it before. Like I wake up and I'm sore because I slept funny.
Alright, yeah, but in fairness, like I usually also wake up sore because like my bed is just like very. It's fine when one person is in it. It's a spring bed, but when 2 people are in it, it becomes so much harsher. And I'd wake up feeling like I'd slept on a pavement.
No, for me, it's because I lie on one side too much during the night. I can't move around enough.
Oh, when we're in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was slightly bigger, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's fine in a pinch. Like
Yeah. Like I'll be fine. Like here's the thing. Like it varies on like if I'm bad or not at the time. You know,
Yeah.
if I'm already experiencing issues.
Dude, I can't wait. Like I genuinely just lie in bed sometimes thinking, especially these days because you're all the way over in Ireland. I'm just like, God, I would really like to be cuddling you in bed right now. And then there's other times I'm thinking, God, I'd love to. Like last night, I was thinking to myself, God, I'd fucking hate it if you were in this bed right now because I'm so warm. Like when we ever inevitably like get to share a bed, I don't care how big the bedroom is. Like in comparison to the bed, we're getting the biggest fucking bed like we can possibly get. We're getting the biggest and stupidest fucking bed. I don't care. Let's get like a fucking triple king or something. I don't know. I want at least 4 miles of space between you in bed if I need it. That's the point.
What level did you want to do?
Maybe it was Canyon Speedway.
Canyon Speedway was just a speedway though.
Where's the ice level? I'm sure there's an ice level.
I'm pretty sure there is a nice level. What? Read out the level list again.
Oh, God.
It's not Mystic Marsh.
Maybe I'm. Is it Cloud Temples? No,
Cool.
that's not an ice level.
No, it's
No,
not.
like Robotica Farms, Metropolis, Canyon Speedway, Ripto's Arena, Dragon Shores. Maybe there isn't a nice level.
I feel is it the one with like the like the trolleys, like where like you've got to like ride it up the mountain. Yeah, at the end of the level you can ride it back down the mountain.
I honestly I don't remember. I'm
Okay.
remembering basically just a very vague aesthetic like idea of I remember in a level you go down a little bit of a hill and there is a level at the bottom, but it might have just been Canyon Speedway.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do Robotica Farms and then call it a stream.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I just
'cause-
want to blast it through. Oh, there's like 5 more levels. or
Yeah,
something,
that's
I
the
guess.
thing. That's the thing. We can like do this and then finish up next week, and then start
Okay.
Spyro 3.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how long this level takes.
Like, here's the thing. Like, the thing is, like, right now, like, you've got to do all of the. There's no talismans. It's all orbs.
Yeah.
Um,
Orb.
and I think there's like 60
Orb.
orb.
Now, I don't know if you're aware of this, but that's actually a reference to the gaming event. Games Done Quick.
Oh, I didn't actually.
You don't watch speedruns that often, do you?
I like. Here's the thing. I like watching. I don't. I like watching them live. Watching them recorded, it's like, it's weird. It takes the anticipation out of it for me. Where like, when I watch it live, I'm like, oh, I want to see how they do it, like in the moment, you know, and like how are they going to react to like whatever. But like, when I watch a recording of it, I can see that like the video is a certain length, and it will end at a certain point.
I get that.
It's weird. I here's the thing. It's probably weird. It's probably like, you know, there are people go like, that's why the fuck is that even a fucking thing that you care about? But
Oh no! Wait, is this that level?
what level?
No, is it? No, it's not. There's a level where it's like sort of farms and barns. I think it might be the next game though. It's not this one. It's
Yeah,
like a sunset or something.
There's a speed.
And-
It's a speedway.
It's not. It was a ground level.
Okay.
It's not this level. I think it's in the next game, but like, I'll point it out when we eventually get there. But I do remember it because I remember fucking sucking at it. Hi Taylor.
Hello.
Yeah, no, I can't remember what I was saying. Prior to that.
Speed running. I don't watch speed running.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just finish off my point just real quick. Sorry. And I only watch it. I only watch it live, and I don't watch it all that much live because usually when they show the games I want to watch, it's like at 4 a.m. in the fucking morning.
Yeah. Well. When just to clarify, when you're talking about watching speedruns live, you're talking about speedrun events
Yes,
live, not
yes.
people doing speedruns on Twitch and stuff. You mean?
Correct.
Right. Because that's a whole different kettle of fish.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I can't really watch. I mean, I could, but I just don't watch like live speedruns or whatever because for the most part, I just don't want to. Like, I don't want to sit through failed attempts and reset after reset and reset. Like, yeah, I'm sure it must feel amazing to sit there and watch one that is like a world record attempt or whatever, but I have no interest in sitting and watching someone else try and do that.
Yeah.
So I would much rather watch the successful attempts on YouTube as VODs or whatever, and go back and like, it's very frequent. Like when I hear there's been a new world record, like of Metroid, of like Super Metroid or like Super Mario Sunshine or like, you know, any game that, you know, historically has like quite a big speed running community. I will just go and sit down and watch the speed run, watch and play through the entire game, see what's improved, see what like. So, you know, for me, it's not about the anticipation; it's seeing where, you know, the improvements have happened. I didn't understand I'd never watched AGDQ live or SGDQ until like sort of I think last year, and I didn't really understand why I would want to watch it live up until that point. And then I watched it live, like a little bit of it, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I get it. I get the hype. I understand it now. It's like it's a big deal."
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like that's why I find AGDQ and SUG blah 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 all interesting is because it's like these are people who have like this is like they don't get like all these resets or whatever. They just they just have to make the best of what they have, and they've got to like practice and practice and practice and like. 99 times out of 100, like, yeah, they do it, and it's like a real testament to their ability to do that. Like, it might not be a fucking world record, but like, they did a great speed run, like, well.
Yeah. I mean, it will very infrequently be a world record as well, just for the fact that like they tend to go from like kind of safer strategies of certain things,
Yeah.
but like even like you see some of the safe strats that people do, and it's like, that's safe.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like the way you, here's the thing, like, I think there's a big like, that's what I did when I was like really.
That was such a weird movement that you just did there. Sorry,
know,
I went
kinda-
under that. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's weird.
You taking damage?
No, I'm getting hit, but I'm not taking damage.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Go on, Sarah.
That's the same rationale I have when I get into like, very recently when I got into Devil May Cry 5. Like, I would, seeing people like get these combos off and like, how to do their, like, how to like just make it as fucking stylish and ridiculous as possible. Like, I'm not interested in watching somebody do that. Like, somebody practice their things over and over again. I'd rather be doing it myself. But when somebody gets something good out there and like, pushes it on YouTube or whatever, I will watch it. I did that for Metal Gear Rising, and I did it for Metal Gear Rising. I did it for Devil May Cry 5. I did a little bit with Bayonetta, but not as much because I couldn't. Bayonetta's fucking difficult to. See, the advantage of like the advantage of Devil May Cry and Metal Gear Rising over Bayonetta is you're ranked per fight in Devil May Cry 5 or you're basically ranked per fight and Rising. Rising, you definitely are.
But it's like group of fights.
Yeah,
sections,
yeah, exactly. But
I know things.
yeah, but I thought I had a fucking sparks. But in Bayonetta 1 at least, I've not played any of this, Bayonetta 2, you have to, it's the entire level, and if you fuck up or die or have to restart at any point in time, or you even use an item or anything like that, you're severely penalized. Devil May Cry does that also, but it's a lot more lenient with it. And that's why I just fell in love with that game. I really wish it would let me play it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it still frustrates me to right now. It's been fucking weeks. Like, I think I am going to go back to it at some point.
You just need to get over it.
I need to get over it.
You need enough time to have passed before you can actually cope with what's happened.
Yeah, and
otherwise you're going to be playing out of frustration.
Exactly.
Not
I think my big thing is I just found. I mean, I didn't know.
For context purposes, for anyone who doesn't know, Ezra got 70% through Devil May Cry 5, and then his save file deleted itself a second time after it already deleted itself.
Yeah. For that point, I didn't just get 70% in. I got multiple playthroughs in. I was like 100%ing it. I meant 70% of everything. Sorry. Yeah. I just wanted to say, like, this wasn't through the story mode. Like, this isn't me like giving up with the story mode. Like, I played through the story 4 times on my 5th attempt when I was like trying to like, just get additional shit to like unlock the final 1 or 2 bits that I need for other people. Deleted my save file. Sent me back like to mission 9 of my first playthrough, so I lost everything. And it's really painful. But the good news...
Did you look up if other people have had this experience?
I have, and I can't find it specifically on Xbox One. The only situation I see is people talking about it on Steam.
Interesting.
And it's weird because I can't find, like, there's supposed to be cloud saves for Xbox, and I can't find just to access that.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is or what the fuck happens there. Yeah, I was going to say that I bought Sonic Unleashed, and I'm playing through that slowly. but I only found out there that Resident Evil 8's coming out very fucking soon. So
Is that a new game or is it a remake?
no, Resident Evil 8 is new.
Okay. I don't know what they're up to. I knew there's a 7. I've never heard of an 8,
Yeah.
so I didn't know if it was.
I kind of zoned out. Here's the thing. I zoned out on it because I was like, oh, it's all like I remember seeing the trailer and was like, oh, it's exciting, and it was like, oh, it's Chris Redfield. It's like, oh, they're like Chris Redfield's here, and it's like he's like the protagonist of 1 and 5 or whatever. It's like, oh, the reason why I liked Resident Evil 7 was because it was completely. It was completely, yeah, like I did not have to know anything going into it. And whatever.
I imagine if it's just a character returning in, like, if it's just one character like that, then
Yeah, but
it won't be too big of a deal. You'll get like the,
yeah,
the context for him.
yeah, but my point was that Resident Evil 8 is my big thing about Resident Evil 8 was I thought they were going to abandon the first person horror stuff and move away of what I liked from Resident Evil 7. But I was like, oh, the demo's coming out, and I seen like some gameplay for it. I'm going to download it once it comes out here, which is like on the 1st, I think, or something like that.
In May.
Yeah. But they it looks like it looks like they're going right back to like, or like they're just doing another a better Resident Evil 7, kind of like style of gameplay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, I'm back in with this. I'm going to play the demo, see if I like it, and if I do, I am. That's going to be my next game, and then maybe I'll revisit Devil May Cry 5, which is very funny as well. Here's a bit of did you know gaming. Devil May Cry was originally, the reason why Devil May Cry exists is because of Resident Evil. It was originally going to be Resident Evil 4, and then they were like, no, this is too actiony, let's just make it its own thing.
know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were even by similar devs or anything.
Both are Capcom.
I don't think I really ever played a Capcom game.
Yeah, I was not into Capcom at all.
Mega Man X, it's the only one, I think.
Yeah, I've only
That is Capcom, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. I've only played Mega Man X. I played the first Ace Attorney, and I enjoyed it, and then I made the mistake of going right straight 100%. I finished it and immediately booted up Ace Attorney 2, and that was a bad decision because it's like...
Wasn't it a trilogy, though?
It
is.
is.
Wasn't it released in the same game?
Yeah, it is. So, like, I get, I did it for a reason, obviously. But the issue was, it's like, oh, cool, I'm back to the tutorial shit.
Yeah.
And it's not really expanding on, like, the gameplay so far. So it's like, I got really bored really quick. So, like, I'll have to just go back to that once I'm, I could go back to it now, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you're unemployed.
Yeah. I left my job.
Ezra lost his job.
Yeah.
Woo!
I officially left it. But it was ridiculous. I'm not going to go into it too much, but the work really fucked me over. Basically, I was called in for they had this really fucking weird system where I had to, like, every week I had to call in, give my availability, say, hey, I'm free this day, this and this day next week, and then call in later on in the week, and say, to get my hours, to see what hours I got. Now, why, I don't understand why I would need to call in to be like, yes, I'm free, especially when I would say, oh, I'm not free this day, and like they'd say like, oh right, you're going to have to fill out like a form saying that you're not free that day. It's like,
because you're not working on a day that you said you would, and it's like, well, why ask for availability?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the fucking point?
Yeah, exactly.
Here's a system which other jobs use. They assign you some days. They tell you which days you're going to be working.
Yeah.
And if you can't work them, you tell them.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't need to ring up every single week and then tell them what days you can work.
Yeah.
Like, why do you need to confirm it?
But like, here's the thing. Like, it's an annoying system or whatever. But like, I got over it. But I was like, I'd complain about it all the fucking time. but whatever.
It's bullshit bureaucracy, but you can just grit your teeth and get through it.
Yeah. And then recently I was having issues because I would call up and just they wouldn't answer the phone. They would not answer the phone, and I got reprimanded for not for not giving my availability. And I said, oh God, I'm going into it now. I'd say,
Yeah.
I'd say, oh, I did call, I couldn't get through to someone, and then they tell me to email, and then email, and it'd be given out to for emailing because that's not the proper use of email. And then I was like, okay, well, whatever. And then I can't get through to someone, so I called the supervisor directly. And then, no, they tell me to call the supervisor directly, excuse me. They tell me to call the supervisor directly. And then I called the supervisor directly. And then they give out to me because the supervisor wasn't on shift at that time, and I shouldn't be calling them on their days off. I don't know what their days off are. I'm calling to get what days I'm working. I don't know their rota. So yeah, then I'm told to do it, then I'm told not to do it, whatever.
You're also told to do it that you're supposed to bring before 5:30.
Yeah. This sort of boils. It comes to, last week. It comes to a point where it's like, why are you having this issue or whatever? And I explain the fucking reasons again, and they're like, oh well, why don't you you've got, because I had to call. I had to call before 5:30 on a Wednesday, specifically. And then they were saying, well, there's somebody always there after 5:30 on a Wednesday, so why don't you call then? There's nobody there. The thing is, there's nobody there, and there's no guarantee that I'll get through to anybody on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday at any time. Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, Monday or Tuesday all day, or Wednesday before 5:30. And the deadline is 5:30, and then I'm told that I need to call at fucking 5:30.
Yeah, after 5:30.
After 5:30
on the shift.
And it's like I said this. Do you this is very clearly an issue that I'm just that I can't square this circle. I'm being told to do things that just don't make sense at all.
But then they'd say everyone else, no one else having a problem with this.
Well, no, yeah. So then exactly. Nobody else having a problem. So I got it came to a point last week or a week and a half ago now, where I had to have a meeting with the manager, and it wasn't advertised as I'm being disciplined, it's a disciplinary meeting or anything like that. It was oh, we're going to have a talk about this and see what we can do to sort out this issue.
I like the design of all these.
Yeah, that's one
robots. They look really cool.
That's why it's one of my favorites. But then they so I'm talking to my manager's manager at this point, and I'm outlining all these issues, and at one point the manager's manager says to me, it's well, these are she said you don't know, you're not expected to know these things. These are things that we've set up because we're managers. And I stopped her right then and there, and I just said I'm sorry, that's incredibly rude for you to say. I'm having issues with this, this system. It's very clearly causing friction in the workplace, and I don't need to know why a system is in place to know that it's causing an issue. And then she she did the whole thing. She just doubled down on it, basically. At that point, she was just I didn't mean to cause offense, but you're not supposed, you don't need to know how these things work. And I was like, whatever. I move on, and then
but I'm so sorry, but I mean, this is the point where I'd actually be full on arguing. I wouldn't have even bit my tongue. Would have been it might not be my concern as to how these things are done, but you're asking me to do this stuff on my own time. So why I'm doing it does actually affect me. So yeah, I do want to know about it. I do want to know exactly why you're making me call up to get this stuff, to get this information when it's not needed.
Yeah.
No one needs it.
Yeah.
If you just told me when my shifts were, instead of doing this weird ass fucking backwards system.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even that's the thing. I'd understand if it was an old fashioned system or something. There's systems where that kind of approach makes sense, such as ones where your shifts will change every week.
Yeah,
but you're
but
set
they
to
don't.
fix shifts.
Yeah, I'm there.
You'd work the same 3 days every week.
Yeah, I was never given any other days. And if I said I just for for the sake of it, I would say like, oh, I'm just so you know, I'm definitely not free this Wednesday because I'm got something on or whatever. And they'd ask me
Yeah,
to
they
fill
could-
out a form.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, so what you do then is that you're expecting me to work these same 3 days.
Yeah,
Why the hell? So if there's an expectation for me to work these same 3 days every week, unless I book one of them off, why on earth do you have to ring up and find out about it?
yeah,
That is a waste of your time. It's a waste of the company's time, and it's a waste of fucking energy just in general.
yeah.
Who fucking needs to do
Now-
that?
Now, as well, I worked in a call center, right? I worked in a call center, which is important context for the next bit, where I was, talking about the phone systems that are in place for employees who need to contact the office. One of the big issues I had was the reason why I wasn't able to get in contact with anybody at work, any supervisor at work, was because we have to call in the exact same number that everybody else does. If we call somebody and they don't recognize the number and call it back, it goes to the exact same number that I am calling. There is no switchboard. There is no switchboard in place.
There's no direct line for the
There's
office.
no direct line for the office, anything like that. If so I've got to compete basically for phone time with every other, as I said, Tom, Dick, or Harry. I have to compete with every other person who wants to call the office in order to get my, to submit my hours and to get my hours. And I was like, look, I've worked 2 call centers before, and I've not seen a system like this, and it's very clearly not workable. And they're like, oh, but nobody else is having this issue. And then, like, they bring that up, and I said, look, that's fine. Nobody else might not be having this issue, but one, I'm having this issue, and second of all, like, for you to say you've never had this issue before is fine, but we're currently in a different situation than we were a year ago, 2 years ago. Like, very clearly, the system is not working with the current setup. Like, and yeah, I might be able to get through, other people might be able to get through, but the vast majority of people are working from home and have access to a WhatsApp group, which I don't, because I work in the I work in the office. Or whatever. Anyway, I'm explaining all this or whatever, and I'm literally explaining, look, there's the places I worked in previously did not have this system, like, whatever. And then they were like, I said, like, there was a dedicated line that, like, I could either call to get to a manager or leave a voicemail. They're like, but you can leave a voicemail. And I said, yes, yeah, I can leave a voicemail, but again, it's shared with every other single person that calls in. It's like, it's not ideal, and it wouldn't take.
Tell you what is ideal.
And
A show on BBC Three.
And here's the thing: it wouldn't take much fucking effort. It really fucking wouldn't, because they've got additional phones for people who are working from home. It wouldn't take much effort to, like, set up some other system or another fucking phone line. It's a call center. I'm pretty sure you're able to do that. Excuse me. To, like, specifically deal with, like, the calls and contacting employees.
That's the true problem with call centers. Not enough phones.
Yeah. And the head manager at that point just said, oh, so you want us to set up another phone, like, real sarcastically. Like, it's like, you want us to set up another phone? And I'm like, yes. Like, I was, like, really confused. I was like, yes? That's exactly what I say. I just went real bluntly, like, yeah, I'm not doing that. It's like, and then I realized, oh, cool. Like, while this was advertised to me, like, as a constructive meeting, whatever, you actually don't want my input at all. This is, like, all this bullshit. So, I mean, I know, of course, it was going to be that. I obviously know it was going to be that, because fucking hell, like, they're not going to actually do anything. But, like, just the way they treated me was just, like, ridiculously rude. Like, ridiculously rude. And I just was like, I just nodded for the rest of it and whatever. And then near the end, they were like, "Oh, and we're talking about your probation period, and it's up, and you know, it's up, but we're going to extend it for 1 more month." And I was just like, that is beyond insulting. Like all this thing about, you know, like, oh, you're having these issues or whatever, and like we're not going to fix anything or whatever, and like, but we'll still keep you on for another month. I was just like, I sat in it for a while, for a little bit rather, and I just
Like you just smiled and said thank you.
yeah, I
and
smiled and
then-
said thank you, but you know, I went out for a little bit that day, and I then I came back, and I was just like, cool, I'm definitely writing this email. I'm just like saying thanks, but no thanks.
Yep.
Spyro.
I just wasn't able to do it. Like, here's the thing, like, I hated the job beyond that. It was like just a completely like vapid job, which added nothing to anybody. Like, I went in, like, thinking that it was going to be something different, and like, fair enough, like, it wasn't. Like, you know, but like, what I was actually doing was just like the worst, absolute worst stuff. Like,
Well, it was menial. It was just incredibly menial.
yeah. Like basically,
By worse, you mean it wasn't like, you know, it was you were taking surveys. Like
yeah. But like, yeah, basically it was like a thing of like an ideal call lasted like 4 minutes, and an ideal call lasted 4 minutes, and just required me asking it like a questionnaire list of questions, and hearing numbers, and if I heard anything that wasn't numbers or attempted to converse with somebody in any way, shape or form, or react in any way, shape or form, I was reprimanded. And it's like,
you're doing the job of a machine.
yeah, I'm literally doing the job machine. And it's just,
Not like a machine could do this job. Like no, a machine should do this job.
yeah. I mean, that's a very common thing I'd hear, like, is like, at the end of the calls, it's just like, can I just do these, and like, can you just send me an email with these in future? I was like, yeah, seriously.
I fucking wish.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. I am done there. I've got a job interview tomorrow, and I'm very excited about that. And I've got a job interview next week, because I was still looking for employment while I was in there, because one, it was part-time, and two, I fucking hated it. So fingers crossed I get something else out of it, you know.
best of luck.
And that was great timing, because we can be done with the stream now.
Well then, that's
We have...
a good little piece of fortune.
Yeah. Well, before that, we've got like what? Like, we'll finish it next week, definitely. Obviously, there's not much to it.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Oh, right. Sorry, I thought you were...
say about the levels that we've got left.
Oh, right. That's exactly what I was going to wanted to say. I thought you were going to...
Oh, cool.
I apologize. We were in sync, but I didn't. I was worried that we weren't.
Just trust me, dude. Just let me catch you when you fall.
There. Yeah, we've got
Mystic Marsh, Cloud Temples,
Metropolis.
Metropolis, Ripto's Arena, and Dragon Shores.
Yeah, that'll be a fun like first like hour and a bit of a stream next time.
Yeah, definitely. Burn through that last section, get it all done, and then we can start on Spyro 3.
Yeah, we'll take our time in Dragon Springs when we get there.
Shores.
I always think it's Dragon Springs.
It's not. I'm looking at it.
Well, that's fair enough. Fair enough. So you do the thing now.
Okay. Well, thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed this stream with me and Ezra, you might like it when we also stream, because we stream twice a week. Once on his channel, which is currently obviously the Spyro series, or at least the Reignited series. Also been known to stream other things such as Metal Gear Solid and Sonic games sometimes. whatever he's feeling, and I'm here too. He plays. I'm here to converse and be insulted. And on Wednesdays, I stream games on my channel, which is at IRL Dragon, which is me. I typed it in the chat. It's a me. It's a me dragon. And currently, well, I just finished streaming Portal. Prior to that, I was streaming. Was it Baldur's Gate Tona? Portal comes straight after.
Yep.
I know it took like a week out. Yeah, I play games. Next game I'm going to be playing is probably going to be a Pokemon game, a GBA game. Haven't decided if it's going to be Emerald or Fire Red. Might ask on Twitter which one they want it to be. Speaking of Twitter, mine's at IRL Dragon. Ezra's is at School Servant. It's on the screen right now. I post art on mine. That's pretty cool. Ezra posts Yoda dick. Not Yoda.
Kermit!
Sorry. Kermit. The other green man. The funny little green fella. And that's it. So you can check us out on those platforms if you want updates. And you can follow us on these ones if you want to have more of this fun time of us complaining a lot for 3 hours in a row.
Also, if you miss my stream,
Get back to your mic. Closer to your mic.
Sorry, I leaned back because I was like, I moved. That's.
So you're like,
Is that what
so if you like my stream,
If you like the great audio quality on my stream,
make sure you use Dolby Atmos to have the full surround sound experience.
Right.
This stream was sponsored by Dolby.
there we go. Finally, I got it. There we go. You've got my YouTube channel now, which I'm uploading the VODs of it, and I swear to God, I'll get back.
I love how as soon as you start like using your computer, the frame rate on the stream kills itself.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I need a new CPU.
It is indeed.
Hopefully I will get a better job. I swear to God, like, I mean, I did not have, I was coming out of, like, that job, like, the pay was fucking, the hours were shit. The hours were so bad. The hours were so bad that, like, I was really coming out of that with, like, not, just, you know, just enough money to, like, cover expenses. And, like, you know, a couple of nice things for myself. But they, yeah, so hopefully I will get this new job that I'm going for tomorrow, and be able to afford a new CPU.
Is the interview tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Nice.
So I've got to get up early tomorrow morning and shower, because my hair needs to look nice, and if I shower tonight, it won't look nice.
Fair enough.
Basically, I before the pandemic, I had like my sides were shaved and the top of my head was long, of my hair was long, which was fine, except that I haven't been able to have a haircut since November. That was the last time I had a haircut, I think. So the sides of my hair are just like long and like just will not behave in the slightest. So if I sleep on it, they just go all over the place and it won't look good. But if I shower, it stays under control for the day until I sleep.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. Look, it's something I've got to deal with constantly. I had to drop in.
Edro,
Go on.
let's end the stream.
No, I want to tell
It's been like 3 hours, dude.
I want to tell my story about hair. It's very
Oh,
important.
here we go again. This is the part of the stream where Ezra talks about his hair.
Yeah,
What a fucking predictable moment.
So I go in and I'm like, hey,